Let's see. It looks like it's working. What's up, Dragos? Yep. We'll see how it goes. Navy Proud, what's going on, Steven? Emperor? Demetrius T? How's Zapernoff? What's up? How's everyone doing? Happy New Year. Hope everyone had a great holiday season. Got Connor in the house, Ivan, Alexis, what's going on? Alright. Fury Fortune's in the house. Hey, hey. Brian likes bacon. Did I just play the flute? No, that was the hand flute. I used to be semi-decent at it, but I'm not that good anymore. Hey, David Gray, what's up? Matt Elford, Satisfied Duckling. Z. Happy decade, yes. On to the out with the old, in with the new. 2020. I should have got a Barbara Walters clip ready. Tonight on 2020. So I got 4 Yamato. Why do I not even... I can turn the music off. Port music volume. We can put it on a little bit. Every time the game ends, I don't... if you guys notice this, the New York port has a bunch of, like, crime. I guess that's what the Russians think of when they think of New York. It's like every time your game ends and you're on the stat screen, it'll be like gunshots going off or fireworks, I guess. It sounds like crime to me, I don't know. I guess it's fireworks. But I'm always like, oh shit. Hey Greg, what's going on? Austin. You got 2 tier 6 French. Normandy's tier 5. Hey Jody, what's going on? I'm Barbara Walters. This is me, yes. So your goal is 20,000 subs? No, that's this stream's goal. We're gonna hit 20,000 by the end of the stream. 194 million credits. Yeah, I'm running a little low. I better try and save them. Let's see what we got here. This, I think, was the daily. Whoa, fascinating. Heptagon. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's try it out. New year, new patch, right? You always hear police sirens. Yeah, it's like police sirens and then it sees fireworks, but kind of sounds like gunshots. Where's this port? This port sucks for me. I know this is streamer problems, but I mean these dark ones, when I try and take the thumbnails for the videos, this is how I do them. There's no like good way to view a ship really. But the lighting's so bad that it just looks like a gray blob on the... How am I freaking low? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if there's 8 lines that come out all at once, then... I think it's 28 million credits to unlock and upgrade a tier 7 ship, so... But yeah, there's the fireworks. But yeah, then you got the police sirens going off. Very confusing. Alright, let me see what I gotta do for missions. We'll do I got 4 Yamato charges, like I mentioned, so... I do have the Asashio, we could try that one. Johnny Giraffe, what's going on? Hey, Henry. 10 times my goals. 200,000. Alright, we can do that. We got 56 watching. If all of you like it, the video, that'll promote it a little bit. Then new people watch it. Stylo's in the house. Happy New Year. So, let's see. So this one's played, it says legendary tier ship. So this one's Yamato, 200k. We should be able to get that in one game if we do well. This one's tier 7. Yeah, I haven't been able to respond to the comments from my last video, but a lot of people were commenting because I said I don't think you can play the Yamato without playing tier 7. These are the missions I was thinking of, so I didn't make a mistake there. But it's these Sakura coins. You pretty much have to play tier 7. But yeah, to actually unlock the thing, I can't even remember what the requirements were. I think it's just a generalized damage and then credits or something like that. Alright, let's jump into something here. Why don't I warm up with the... Wait, hang on. We could try a Sashio. You're gonna get XP in a tier 7. Let's try it. Do a little warm up. Yamato does sound powerful. How to use the kite tokens? Well, so you uncheck the tier. I think you can leave it battleship if you want, but just go to the sort thing here and then click on the skull. You have to have the Yamato unlocked, so you have to complete the missions. If you go to this tab right here, campaigns and missions, there should be one called like building the ship or something along those lines. And then you do those missions, and then you'll unlock the Yamato. Is it Yamato? I'm from the Midwest, I say Yamato. So then you unlock this beast, and then you get these, you see those blue crosses on the screen, the lower left, that's how many games you have in it. So I forgot how to, I think we just have to play one game to get one extra credit. But we'll play all 4 of those games here on the stream, barring something that needs to be done. Why don't we warm up with the... Let's do the Warspite B. You can see I got Cunningham here. That's my traditional setup. I've got Madden I'm working on. He's not quite at the top of my queue yet, but... Oh, Jean Bart I don't have, so... Had a 175k game in the Bart. Yeah, that ship can definitely put out some damage. What do I think of Russian destroyers? The only one I've played is the Grammy. I think it's a good ship. Sashio review, yeah, as soon as I can. If I have time tonight to play a few games and maybe shoot a video, then I'll put it up tomorrow. As soon as I can. Alright, so we got tier 5. Pretty much all tier 5. This is bizarre. You don't see that every day. I wonder if there's a fuck ton of people playing right now. Hey, Salty, what's going on, man? 4v4, yeah, that's... we'll probably wind up getting at least one of those. I did not really enjoy the 4v4. It's kind of fun to play. Because you're a legendary tier, so you can consider like tier 8 or tier 9, and then you're playing against tier 7s. That was the second game. That was the one I put up on the channel, if you saw that one. Drago's coming in hot. Side 3 more tokens. Alright, we could do that. Thanks, buddy. We'll get a few more Yamato games. It is fun to play, and it does sound pretty cool. Alright. So they have a Guardian and Icarus. There's our main thing we're watching out for. You could assume there's probably one on each wing, so... Oh, shit. I was looking at the chat. Was that the Warspite or the Graph Speed that shot that?
The ship is on
like
fire.
the Warspite. Nice shot. Yeah, if this guy's shooting HE, that's not a problem. Grass speed, that's kind of the problem with that ship, is it can't really... I mean, obviously that guy's not trying to angle right now, but... can't defend itself against battleships very well. But yeah, I'm doing good. Played the Yamato 3 matches. Everyone was a 4v4. Oh shit, that sucks. Now here's the power of the Madden build. We get the extra heal, keep in mind, so... Nope, look at this fuck coming back. He gets one good shot in on me and he thinks he's gonna steamroll me. Alright. Let's see how that goes for you, Chief. I want to kill the Grashp first. I don't want to get double teamed by these guys. You can see my support system back here. Clumped up into a ball. Alright, let's try and get this guy. That might be a smidge low. Oh, never mind. You got him.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Once that Warspite sees that, he should be like thinking, oh fuck. This guy's for real. What's up, Cesar? Haven't had a game against tier 7s yet? Oh. I don't know, I mean, maybe that's probably more rare, because I'm sure there's a lot of people trying to play the Yamato. So it's probably for the... probably easier for the game to clear those queues by just playing them all together. Oh, fuck. I wanted that guy dead. That's alright, we'll get him next time. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, Dragos just got us a few more tokens, and then I had a few saved up, so... Nuremberg, you say? I'll take one more shot at the worst map. Never mind. Fuck. He got his off, and then I can't return. But, potential...
Torpedoes to port.
The fuck is this? That changes everything. Fucking destroyers. Running wild. Hey, Eagle! Get over here! He ain't gonna do shit, he's just gonna chase after a Nuremberg. Alright, that's a bummer. So... I think the one in the middle is the guidey. This guy really needs to... Alright. Yeah, we're dead. That's too bad. Alright. How many games have I played in the Yamato? Yamato? 2. In total? I don't know. Quite a bit. Yeah, Warspite is a good ship. I think it's my most played ship. Why don't we fire up the Beast? Now that I'm good and warmed up. Oh yeah, let's get the tokens. So I don't forget about them. Yeah, so you can buy, what are they, 125 each? Jesus. Oh, so it's 125 for all of them. Or can you only buy one a day? What? Okay. Apparently I have to go back and then buy them again. Alright. Let's try it out. Now I think Kondo would be a pretty good... I wish I had Kondo a little higher. I don't know, I mean the ship is so... It seems pretty accurate then... You know, I think it's like a 20 cam range I got on this thing. Kondo would cut that down quite a bit. Concealment, I doubt that. It's probably... I haven't looked at the stats. The concealment's probably trash. But cutting the reload might be interesting. Traverse would definitely be interesting. This ship has really slow traverse. Damage con reload would be interesting, and an extra heal. I mean, I think Kondo actually would probably be pretty good to run. I just level 9. Why run that when you got level 12? Sneaky DD. Yeah, no, he did a good job getting around there, but it's kind of the destroyers. Your mentality needs to be locating the other destroyers. You know, I mean, I don't know what that. How do you even say it? The eagle? I think it translates to eagle. Someone said. I'm trying to think though. Violet. Let's check. I don't think he has the twist and track. I don't think either of the French guys do, but I might be wrong. Yeah, he doesn't have it. I think it's right here. No, it's right here. And then this guy doesn't have it either, so he's gonna have a hard time hunting down that DD, but he still needs to be kind of thinking about it. Yeah, there's those American battleships in general have pretty good guns, so. But Arizona is a good ship. We could probably pull that one out later. Will they do other special ships? Yeah, so the Yamato is going to be in what's called the legendary tier. If it's going to work differently than like a tier 8 or even a tier 9, we have no idea. Right now they're just kind of playing the ship by doing this event for the next month. Gathering the data, whatever data they need. And then they're going to implement essentially a whole tier's worth. So I'm guessing each nation probably would get a battleship. But beyond, I can't imagine them doing cruisers and destroyers. Maybe, I don't know. Eagle? Alright, yeah, that sounds good. That's what's really sad is I broke down and first I asked him, like, why aren't you guys, oh Christ, here we go. Why aren't you guys giving us the Eagle and the Asashio?
Battle starts.
And they wrote back, like, kind of just trying to be a little bit of an asshole about it, because I don't trying to complain too much, but I'd like to get some reviews out for you guys, you know. And then, you know, they wrote back, well, we're not directly selling it, so we're not trying to push it too aggressively. Or something to that effect. I don't remember what they said exactly, but... so anyway, I broke down, bought the smaller crate bundle. It was like 20 super quote-unquote Santa crates or whatever, and then 5 of the worthless ones, and all I had to do was roll one ship, because I have all the other premiums that were available, so had I gotten any roll for any ship, it would have automatically rolled into the Eagle. And in 20 crates, I didn't get any of the premium rolls, so that was pretty interesting. So here we got the same setup, it looks like, as Ranked Head, which is interesting. I'm noticing a lot of these 4v4, or this is the second one I played, the 4v4 Yamatos, they all have non-standard game modes. I've heard there's an ocean map where there's no islands, and then it's the, I can't even remember what the game mode is, but it's like, it's capture zones, but they're arranged into a circle with rings. First person spotted just gets annihilated. Yeah, you're probably right. That's kind of the problem when I'm trying to play and talk to you guys at the same time. I don't always think about what I'm doing. I think we could get behind like an island though as well. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll get wrecked right off the bat. Because I think we all spawned in the middle and then everyone just came over here. Oh, they're actually capping the zone. This is interesting. Let's see how that goes. There we go. Yeah, they're all going here. Interesting. All I gotta do is look out for this guy.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
Shit. No, can't hit him. Alright, it's not too bad. I'm fine to sit in here bow in on these guys. Especially this one dude on the left is shooting HE. Epicenter, yes. Thank you. Might chance this back gun. This might be dumb. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, fuck. I don't think the side armor seems like it's that great on this. So I don't think you want to be forcing that back gun in if you don't have to. This guy's about to go down. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, $50 for a ship is definitely pricey. That's, I mean, for me, that's a huge thing about being a community contributor, because I would not be able to afford to review all the premiums. Let's try, actually, we're trying to hit the front. From what I understand, the nose section is kind of, oh yeah.
enemy heavily damaged.
So I don't know, maybe being bow in. I think if you're pointing pretty steeply at them, though, they'd have a hard time pinning that, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know anything about the armor scheme in this, really. Happy New Year, Werman. It's good to see you, bud. Let's try it, because now he's fairly angled. Let's see if we can cut that or not. If we can even hit it. Yeah, even at that angle. So maybe bow in is not... Now, granted, these are all Yamatos, so maybe it's just the fact of the matter the armor doesn't work against these, but tier 7s, maybe you can get away with it. Regardless, I don't want to just keep sitting there taking all three of these potentially. Yeah, 10k. I guess if you're playing against this thing, just try and hit it in this front little section right here where it angles in.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
At least Yamato v Yamato. I don't know how the other guns would fare against it, but hey, heck, what's going on? Should kill him if that hits. Nope. One shatter, one bounce. Or one overpen, one bounce.
Our team is taking the lead.
Yeah, I mean, this 4v4 is kind of... I don't know. I'm not getting a tingle up my leg, let's just put it that way. But, I mean, Yamato, obviously, we're getting quite a bit of damage. But think about it this way. Just doing double your hit points, which is... That's a pretty good game for a battleship, usually. That's 200k. So, like, most tier 7s would be about 70. So, that's 140 damage. So, 200 is roughly a tier 7 140 equivalent. Ooh, maybe.
Enemy heavily damaged.
So... I mean, right about now is where you're starting to... Yeah, that's a decent damage output for a battleship. But it would not surprise me if someone gets 300 in this thing. You know? Assuming they're stacked against an opponent base that has enough HP to do that. 4v4 is a waste, yeah. I think it's just a way to clear the queue. Because there's probably so many people right now. It's pretty easy to get the tokens. Fucking guy. There we go. See that shot, even though it looked like we were halfway through here, you gotta just imagine where your guns are positioned. And then as soon as that triangle popped off the screen, that meant the half halfway point of my ship was clear from the island, so that's when we knew we could fire the front. I actually probably could have fired a little bit earlier. I was just trying to really not biff that, because, again, he had a clear shot at that nose section right there, which could have hurt me. Alright, he just shot, and he's coming towards me here. Let's try this. Let's try it dead on and see if that pins. Yeah. 2 penetrations. Look like most of them just missed. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, he's getting that back gun going. Hold up. Oh.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Someone on the Discord got 300. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, I would say 300 is a really good game, don't get me wrong, but again, I would, that's basically 3 times, so that's like a 210k game for a 70k health ship, you know. Still damn good. I mean, let's save that just for shits. Yeah. Do the aircraft carriers come on? Yeah, they probably will. Nobody wants them that... Let me rephrase that. A lot of people want them. I think a lot of people that know a lot about them don't want them. 286 out of the Yamato? Yeah, that's, I mean... Like I say right there, 185, that's not... What's your HP again? Yeah, that's like basically double your HP, I think. Which is... What is your HP on this thing? Yeah, 97, so times 2 would be... I don't know. 194k, I think. So we didn't even do double our damage there. Anyway. Yeah, we'll play that some more. Wait, now I have 6 charges. I thought I just used one of them. I bought 3. I had 3. Oh, and then I used one. Alright, let's try one more and see if we get a different... Wouldn't be too bad if the enemy team... Got one-shotted. Yeah, I mean, you can tell if we've had double citadels so far. I think they were like 40, 50k damage. I mean, you can get huge salvos on them. Imagine if you get like 4 or 5 citadels in the salvo. Like you used to get on the Vanguards. That would pretty much one-shot any ship that we have right now. 194k, yeah. So, I mean... That's why I always say cruisers are easier to carry, because it's a lot easier to do 3 times your damage in a cruiser. It's not easy, but... Like, to do 3 times this, we basically have to do just shy of 300,000 damage. But like someone said, I mean, it's been done. People are getting 286, 300, so... Those are really good. One you just got from the mission. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was... Oh, here we go again. The same fucking... Alright. We'll let it cool down. I want to get into some tier 7 games with this thing. Rather use a sub than an aircraft carrier. Yeah, it doesn't sound like those are working that well either. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on in the PC just because it's not my game, but I hear enough, and people are saying that aircraft carriers have basically ruined that game for a lot of people, and then now subs, they don't seem to be working very well either. So, just can't enjoy the Vanguard. Yeah, it's not the easiest ship to play, frankly. It's a challenging ship, but if you have a good game in it, you can do pretty well. Got 6 citadels in 1 salvo? Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Alright. Yeah, this is why this sucks, because nobody wants to go forward. Alright, here we go. Yeah, let's see, the range is 20.1 with Takagi. So basically, if you get spotted, I mean, you can see on the map on the upper left, if you got centrally located here, you'd be able to cover pretty damn close to the entire map. Wait until you get the Epicenter map. You never got a Tier 7 game? Yeah, they probably are fairly rare. Maybe you have to play, like, later at night or something. Maybe we'll just get 4v4 the entire time. Will we get aircraft carriers? Well, that's what... I think we probably will, because everyone keeps asking for them, and they're pretty responsive, believe it or not, for a video game company. So, I think they're going to feel compelled to put them in there, and then that might ruin the game. I don't know. We'll find out. Sacred Monkey 69. See if he's gonna angle, we might as well shoot up. Yeah, people are gonna bitch because he's split from the group and then you get focused by the carrier. I mean, this game, already, people they clump up unnecessarily. There we go. And now we want to introduce a mechanic that encourages you to clump up with your teammates even more. That would be a disaster. I personally don't want them. I mean, think of how hard it is for most ships to shoot down a single worthless spotter plane or fighter plane that we have now. And then you want to have full squadrons flying over you for the entire game? Like, my god. This game already pisses me off enough as it is. Yeah, if you're playing the ship, what you want to do... I can't do it because I have a mic in, obviously, but... especially if you have a sound system with, like, speakers, you want to turn the sound all the way up. And then shoot the gun. Soviet or Italian ships would be highly likely. So I'll read to you what Phil said on the Reddit yesterday. He kind of gave a roadmap for what they're trying to do next year. And the one that I can say off the top of my head without probably wording it exactly how he said it was continue to introduce new lines and flesh out existing lines and then add different lines for existing nations. So, or, you know, maybe I'm throwing in more than what he intended to say there, but basically I'm reading that like American light cruisers, Japanese gunboats, British cruisers, probably Soviet destroyers, probably Soviet cruisers, probably French destroyers. I don't know. The Soviet battleships on PC also sound like they're a little out of control, so we'll see how long it takes to get those, but they can maybe just add them and tweak them. So this guy, I think he's probably got a better angle than me. I gotta close in on him. See, this is kind of bizarre, just playing these Yamatos, because you can't really angle your armor, apparently. That's probably behind where I'm trying to hit. Yeah, if you hit him on... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, if you hit him when it starts sloping back, I don't think you can hit him there. Maybe the Yamato armor against the Yamato guns isn't very good. I mean, none of these ships are having a hard time damaging each other. Ah, fuck. Ooh. Yeah, I'm dead. Fuck. It's like 120. That's like barely clearing your own HP, which is kind of the prerequisite that you need to be shooting for. Yeah, they're actually penning, even the steep angled part. I just think the thing is so saturated. There's not a lot of damage left in that nose section. You see how it's blackened right there? Let me see once this water dies down. You see how the nose is blackened and the rest of the ship? And the superstructure is blackened as well in there. So what happens is once you hit it once or twice, the thing will get blackened, and eventually that section will... You can actually make it completely devoid of HP. That's how part of the Iowa and Amagi nerfs were implemented. It was by putting more HP into the superstructure, because that superstructure is easier to hit and penetrate. Happy New Year's to you, thanks, Bose. Armor for the Yamato needs to be increased. I'm gonna go with no on that one right now. I mean, it's pretty clearly... Oh, that sucks. So we didn't even get our... I think you need to do 200k per game to be on pace for these. We could try a Sashio, by the way. But the one thing about buying all... So I got the non... Why is this one cheaper now, it looks like? These fucking crates, man, I tell you. Anyway, I got the Sashio. I already have the G101 for some reason. But since I ended up spending all the money, I want to get the insignias. A lot of people think carriers will counter DDs. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say I think they actually will counter them, but maybe you're right. If you think about how, like, your average potato that doesn't care about learning the game, you think about how bad they are at playing the normal ships. You probably are right. They'd probably just go after the battleships, trying to rack up damage. Now, I think I jumped in before I went over the members, but I did want to give a shout out to Will Kelly for becoming a member, and Ruslan74 for joining last stream. Excuse me. And I do want to... I'm starting to get a lot of members that aren't signed up on my Discord. So if you are a member of the YouTube, which you become by clicking the join button under the videos, but if you are a member of the YouTube channel and you want to have access to the YouTube or the members sections of the Discord, shoot me a message on there and I'll get you set up. Open some crates. Well, I don't have any crates. So you can see I had a bunch of doubloons and now I don't have any. So there will be no crates in my future. I don't like opening crates anyways. Like, there's things on this game that I'd rather spend money on. I'd rather get premium time first off, which obviously I have a lot of. Then I'd rather get insignias, then promotion orders, then premium ships. Crates, I get it. You get a good shot at a lot of that stuff, but like someone like me who bought 20 of the crates and got 0 ships, that can happen. And my luck with crates in this game, those of you that have been watching my channel since the game came out, know my crate luck has been extremely bad over the life of this. Hey, Bun, what's up? You should play the New Mexico? Possibly. Janice, Happy New Year, thank you. What was I going to play? Well, we're going to try the Asashio. See if we can get that thing to work. Played a few games in it so far. I think I've had one game in the 3000s. Three-time coins needed for the destroyer. Oh, the 3000. So I think that they said that it's impossible to earn completely for free. But what I would do is, because you're going to keep getting these Sakura coins that they're going to keep resetting this weekly mission that's going right now, I believe, if I read it correctly. So I think you'll be able to get fairly close, and then if you want to get the ship, you can buy however many crates you need to get the coins. They also said they're going to re-release it later. That was my original plan, was just to let it slide, because normally I don't like to try and get ships from crates. But In a moment of foolishness, I abandoned that plan, and then it backfired. You have over 2 years of premium time? Yeah. Yeah, mine was like, I had it going at like low 300s, because I bought a year's worth once I ran out. And then, now it's growing to like a year and a quarter, or a year, or, yeah, a year and, it's like high 300s, basically. It's ridiculous. Mostly global XP and silver. Yeah, exactly. Like, they kept giving me fucking, it's like 2 or 3 million silver. It's like, I understand a lot of people need the silver, but I don't. Once you get all the tier 7s unlocked, I have like 194 or something. And that's why I don't like to buy the packages for ships and stuff. I'd always just rather buy them just the ship, because a lot of that stuff that comes with it, it's like how they internally value that stuff and how I would value it doesn't always jive. Now here's this Indianapolis. That's at 12, keep in mind, but that's a full 10-kilometer range on that radar, so we do need to be very careful of that. Now what's up with the Asashio? You can see that 4th consumable torpedo reload booster. And like in the 3 or 4 or maybe 5 games I played in this, I usually use it really early on, and then I'm like, damn, I wish I would have saved that a little bit. I mean, in theory, it's a very strong tool, you know, especially if you get in a situation where you have a lot of ships that are trying to get through a choke point or something. That fucking moron might actually hit those. No, I don't think that will. You know, obviously the ability to pump out a lot of torps is strong, but torps is so... That did hit him. Torps is so random and out of your control, really, that... I don't think it's as strong as the Jean Bart reload boost, let's just put it that way. But they're both very strong. You get 2 free ones for logging in. Yeah, the tokens to play. That's what I did. I'd saved up yesterday's, I had today's, and then I figured we could play like 4 Yamato games, and then Dragos donated a few more. Oh, that Indy can now definitely spot me. That's a major mistake on my part, being that close. Alright. Oh, he is using the radar now. I was just about to say, this guy doesn't seem inclined to know that he even has a radar, but... just by what he's doing. I don't... This is a very strange deployment, this game. Normally the north side overloads the west and the south side overloads the east of the map. Alright. Luckily we got through this without getting shot once. But... basically, this now is at 10-kilometer range. The range of the radar should be like a repellent on your destroyers. Oh. Like, here's a decent shot for this. Because we kind of need the torps here. This guy's snuck in. God damn it. As soon as I... As soon as I spotted this guy, people started shooting him, and then he turns. That's like the biggest pet peeve. I'm never gonna recommend people not shoot ships that they have shots at, but as a destroyer, when someone starts shooting the ship you're trying to torp, it sucks. Because their reaction is to angle towards the shot, or they just panic and try and turn away from the shot. That actually still might get them. What a Nimrod. Come on, baby! Oh, we got him!
Enemy battleship sunk.
Yeah, we'll do Yamato. I got 4 or 5 more games. I can't even remember. At least 4 more. And then Benson, if you remind me, we could probably get that in. Is this one more like the Akatsuki or Kagero? In terms of torps, it's like the Kagero. It's a really... I'll go over the ship itself a little bit more in the review. It's not very maneuverable. Maybe I need to work on how I have it set up, but it turns like a boat. Like a tugboat. This is my biggest pet peeve, when this thing is still fucking alive. It's been low health for 20 minutes. To the point now where I'm just gonna kill it myself. Turret traverse is really slow. I mean, there's a lot of negatives. I actually don't think it's a super strong ship. I think it's good, but I don't think it's super strong. That's why I wouldn't sacrifice any newborn children to get this. But maybe it's just because I haven't played it enough to really know how to work it. Oh, fuck. It's really sad when your destroyers have to kill the fucking radar cruisers. I don't even know what my team is doing. They've surrounded some cruiser up north and they can't kill it. Oh my god, alright. It's gonna be one of those days and there's nothing we can do about it. Damn it. Why am I... Oh yeah. This guy's attempting to back up. I don't think he knows where I am.
Our team has taken the lead.
Normally if a ship backs up like that, I wouldn't launch for the backup, but because it's in Iowa, Iowas usually only go backwards. And I don't think this guy knows I'm here. Alright. I think these two might actually get him. Yeah, I always get the 4v4 ocean map. I haven't even gotten the ocean map yet.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship. Many thanks.
Many thanks. I haven't got the ocean map yet. I want to try that one. More so for the game mode than the map itself, but... Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of the 4v4, unfortunately. I just think there's probably a lot of people playing today, and there's probably going to be a lot of 4v4. Does the game have skill-based matchmaking? No, it doesn't. That would be a disaster. People keep saying they want in that. That would be an absolute disaster. If you're a good player, you would never have another good player on your team for the length of the time you play this game, and if you're a bad player, you'd only be playing with and against good players. It would just be absolutely a disaster. So luckily that one, people haven't started whining about that too much online yet, but that one scares me if they actually implemented that. Yeah, I think Spartan's... I don't know if he was joking or not, but I think he said he was switching to the John Bart. He had a really good game in that. I think it was like a 250k or something. Yeah, let's try that. But yeah, you can see you only get one torp reload boost, which is good. I mean, you don't... It is a very powerful tool, don't get me wrong. You can imagine a situation where, like, you had a gap like this, and there was, like, 2 or 3 enemy ships trying to get through. And then he just did a multi, you know, an 8 salvo, or a 4 salvo kind of area of denial spread in there. Big fan of this ship, yeah. I think it's good, like I said. I just don't think it's as good as I was thinking it might be. Which is probably a good thing, because I thought it was going to be extremely strong. That's gonna hurt, Chief. Ooh, that's gonna hurt, Chief. Here you go!
Enemy battleship foundered.
Happy 2020 to you. Lots of Hegons. Yeah, that wasn't the first one of 2020, but that was one of the first ones. That's not how skill-based matchmaking works. Yeah, it is if their main focus on this game is short queue times, so that's how it would work. Trust me. If you guys think they're gonna have like various tiers of only bad players, only play bad players, you're gonna be waiting for 5 minutes and that's gonna kill the game. So that's not what they're gonna do. They're gonna make it so each team has one really good player. Each team has, 6 average players, and each team has one really bad player. And if you're the really good player, the really bad player, you're just not going to ever enjoy the game again. So maybe it's probably not as onerous for a bad player, but I would probably quit the game pretty quickly if they did that. It's already bad enough getting stuck with these teams. But once in a while you can get some good teammates. Benson? We can try the Benson. But yeah, Sasha, I mean, I think a lot of people are grinding it out and they'll like it, So far I've liked it. It's a fun ship. I was way overrated. I don't think it's overrated. It's probably overplayed, maybe you could say. I just never ended up getting into the Iowa because Dewey was my nemesis. And he was the guy that had the keys to that ship. Do I think they'd put Montana in Legends? I could see that being on the Legendary tier with the Yamato and those other ones. What's up, Ward? How you doing? Yeah, the Jean Bart, he got a killer game in it for sure. I'm not taking that from him. It's a high scoring ship for sure. I'd say it's probably for sure the strongest ship at this point at tier 7. Alright. Since everyone's asking for the Benson for some reason, we'll try it.
I need your support.
Oh, I need your support. Oh.
Much obliged, Commander.
Team with the most PS4 loses. Yeah, right. I love it when people want to get into a pissing match of which console base is better. Like, the amount of scrubs I've seen on PS4 and Xbox, there's no difference whatsoever. The amount of good players, there's no difference whatsoever. If you think otherwise, more power to you. It's such a bizarre thing. It's like sports, like people are diehard fans of their team, so like, no matter, there's no objective viewing the team, every year we're going to win the Super Bowl, even though if you really think about it, the team's full of shitty players. It's the same thing with consoles for some reason, I play PC, so I'm really good. I play Xbox. Who gives a fuck, You're a victim of one giant corporation's marketing scheme, and I'm a victim of the other one, Does that make me a better player than you? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. What do I know? You love the Iowa? I don't think it's a bad ship. In fact, I think it was pretty clearly the best ship at tier 7 for a long time. I just never got into playing it. And now I think its time has come. That's what happens when you're not really paying attention. Yeah, so we're down in the story to start with, then we got 2 there. These guys obviously aren't going to be able to... We got a... Oops. Do they have a radar or what? No, it's one of the... Alright, this game's going to hell.
Engine boost activated.
That must be the Gaidi. up the console. It's just such a... I don't even mind it. I don't have a problem. I think it's hilarious personally, but... It's just like... I'd say for people that play with their friends, they buy the one that their friends happen to have, and then people that play alone, whatever, like... I played Nintendo since I was 5, and then finally I got an Xbox One, and I liked that even though it kept dying like every 2 minutes. I was gonna buy another Xbox, and then they were trying to force you to have a microphone, and I'm extremely anti microphones in every appliance in the house, so I decided to go with PlayStation 4 for that reason. And then I was shocked because every player on PlayStation sucks. And I'm so used to Xbox. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can't tell the fucking difference. I'm sorry. There might be a difference in how people were playing the game. Like, people kept telling me early on. I'm just not paying attention to this game at all, by the way. But yeah, people kept telling me early on that like the Xbox had a different meta in terms of what they were doing. They'd say like the ships would play on the edge of the maps more. I think that's kind of where a lot of the jokes about the Iowa might have started. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Hilarious, but I think all three of us could get torped here, which would be hilarious. Nope.
Engine boost deactivated. Torpedoes astern.
Alright. Sorry, I was looking at my computer for a sec. Alright, let's get back to the game here. So the Mayhan, in terms of firepower, is pretty similar to the ship, so... Because he had a lot more health than me there, my goal was to shoot him a couple times and then disengage. This guy's keeping me lit for the moment. Should drop spot here. He already nuked one ship over here. This guy, why he's still going that way, I don't know. Looks like he's trying to get out of there. Like, what you need to eradicate, and I need to eradicate this too, is the mentality like, to win the game, it's better to have this side locked down, right? We don't want them to push through here and crush us. But what happens is if you get to the point where you can no longer hold this side, like we cannot hold this side right now.
Torpedoes to port.
I'm low health, and these destroyers can gang up and kill me. This guy's gonna get torped sooner or later, so we just need to abandon this side, and it's not a mentality that I have built in. I think I can see a lot of players not having it, but the ability to recognize, okay, strategically it's better to fall back from here. What we're trying to basically do is slow them down, because they're going to try and push through here. Our team is overloaded on the other side, and even though they're probably suspect in what they're trying to do, we're going to give them time to try and do it. So, but I mean, this guy, there's nothing. I could rush these destroyers, I guess. The Grouse Speed's not a great support cruiser, but the fact is, all three of those ships can support each other right now. So maybe I'm hanging this guy out to dry, but I don't really want to engage all these at the same time. Now if I can possibly get shots off of this guy without him spotting me, that's a different matter. Yeah, he's going away. I mean, like, the guy at 1v1, I can kill him most likely. But he's probably going to do a good chunk of my damage. Or my HP. The kid. Yeah, I just prefer the kid. So I don't play the Benson a lot, just because if I'm going to play one or the other, I'd usually just play the kid. But Benson is very strong. Yeah, here's what I was fearing. Is trying to get both these guys going at once is going to be a problem.
Smoke generator started. Problem solved, sir.
Alright. Trying to get Torps in his direction to prevent him from rushing, but I think he's got a lot better chance of torping me than the other way around.
Smoke screen set.
Let's see. Now, even slowing them around, it's... If your team on the overload side gets their asses kicked, then you're just going to lose the game. It's just nothing you can do. I don't know why they're getting killed over there by one ship, but apparently they are. Little fuck.
Engine boost activated. Total engine damage.
Damn, that thing is tough to kill.
Main turret critically damaged.
Oh, someone on my team actually shot someone. That was a... Alright, no comment. Yeah, they all have the same guns. That's a good point. And I think the reloads gets a little bit better each time you go up. But starting with the Farragut, which is why that ship is pretty strong at tier 4. That's when the 127s are first mounted. Prior to that, Clemson, you got 102s, and Wickus and Smith is 76. And I think the Clemson guns are decent, but once you get the Farragut, that's why I like the Farragut, is really good for Citadel missions. And maybe the ammo changes as you go up the ladder too. That's always a possibility, but the guns are solid across the line. Alright, let's try another Yamato. I mean, I explained what I needed to do there, and then I went back on it by going back to engage them. Like, when I say out loud trying to take these guys on 1v2 is a bad idea, and then I go ahead and do it. Maybe your team is hungover. Yeah, probably. Would not surprise me. Yeah, let's fire this beast. New Mexico. Yeah, we'll get to some of those. I do want to use all these tokens on this thing though. Have you tried the Eagle? No, I haven't. I tried to get it, but it didn't work, so. What they did say in the response to me earlier that I was describing is if they ever do sell it directly, then they'll probably give us a preview version of it. So, but yeah, I have no plans to review that one at this time. Thought the game was team-based. No, it's kind of... Oh, here we go. It's kind of a team game in that you have to fight the enemy team, but you also got to fight your own team. And like, there's a good chance that the people on your team are going to hurt your chances of winning more than anything the enemy does. Alright, what do we got? So Z-23 and Lightning are probably going to have their ears spin back to kill me. Someone said there's no torp protection on this. Is that correct? No torp armor? You're back, Batman? Yeah, let's see. I'm getting all 3 turrets on for the opening salvo. Usually you get a free shot before you have to worry about angling too much. This is a weird spawn. We have 2 over here.
Fighter airborne.
2, 3 there. There must be an overload on the left. Oh wait, no. Short teams, I forgot. So 2, 2, and 3, yeah. That makes sense. Alright, so we already have a destroyer over here, that's a problem. Because we really have nothing... I mean, if you're trying to win the game in these Yamato games, like, keep your fucking Yamato alive. Kill the enemy destroyers for him, and you should win the game. But I think it was Zapper out there. I can't remember who made the comment, but someone wrote on one of my videos that these games, everyone either tries to kill all the support ships or they all try and kill the Yamato. Like, those are the two approaches people have been seeing. So hopefully they'll do the one where they leave me alone and try and kill the support ships. No torp armor? Yeah. I mean, I killed one of these in a Kagero. I don't think it was full health. I don't think you could probably kill... I mean, if you hit him with every torp, you might have a chance of killing it. But... you know, if you get him 4 or 5 torps, that's gonna do a number on the guy. But if there's no torp belt, then that's just pure torp damage, I believe. Should be no reduction whatsoever. Yeah, that's fire. I was trying to angle first, but I guess we're spotted anyway, so it doesn't matter. Still had 2 bounces. So it's not automatic if you hit them that you're going to pen the shells. I would not be going that broadside there, boy. Whoop. Got away with that.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
What to do? Yeah, the turret traverse is such that you kind of have to turn your ship to position your turrets. I was gonna shoot the destroyer, but I don't want this thing to shoot me broadside, so...
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
That might hurt. Yeah, not too bad, actually. 50. That's the deal with the ship. Like, it's not too bad if they get 15k. Too bad is like 50 plus. God, I keep hitting that back turret only. And I missed. I'll be damned. So I'm guessing their Yamato must be that one that's way over there. If you're playing this ship, you gotta be shooting at someone all the time. You don't want to get out of position because you're your team's main weapon, you know, you want to keep it deployed. Both had chances to sink each other, but neither of us capitalized. Alright, I'm gonna try and swing the turret and see what this battleship is over here. Because this Iowa should be dead. But we'll see how long that... It was probably 10 when I started swinging it. Just look at that back turret just casually going through. Alright, guys. There you go. Keep shooting them. Baltimore is hunting a lightning. This is something I can support. Alright, I'm gonna go try and help this guy out. Oh, here it is. Alright, let's go duel this sumbitch. It's like, why would you want to do this? I was just complaining in the 4v4s. Actually, fuck. That's a really juicy shot right there. Ooh!
Confirmed penetration.
Oh yeah. Confirmed penetration, baby. Fuck this guy. If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna kill him. I don't know if he's paying attention to me or not, but if he is, he's thinking this dude's not looking at me. I can get away with this. This thing doesn't turn very quickly. I mean, you can see this thing's a goddamn behemoth. Oh, god damn you. That was a waste of my time and effort. What's the Boise like? The Boise's a badass. We could play that one. It's kind of, it's similar to the Atlanta. It's another light cruiser, but the guns aren't, the shots aren't as floaty. They don't fire quite as quick. I think it's like a 8-second reload, I want to say. Yeah, they're lightly armored ships that can pump out damage if you leave them alone. I'm not trying to talk shit about this other Yamato, but you gotta be... I don't know if he's been in position to do anything this game or not. Doesn't seem like it. But we'll find out. Oh god. I knew I was gonna start something. Alright. Back to business. Look out. Coming or not. Nope. Nothing. Yeah, I still think he'd rather be kind of nose in on this guy. We'll see if that kills me or not. You probably heard me talking shit about him, and I was like, fuck you, dude. Yeah, we're just gonna try and hit like a right about right there. Right under these turrets is kind of the... Damn it. Kind of the zone. I've gotten Citadel shots up a bit, too, under the turret. I think those just... number 1 and number 2 turrets, that's kind of your aim point on this thing. Bismarck.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, here we go.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Baltimore. I was just praising you a minute ago.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Kill your fucking charge.
We're hull below the waterline. We're flooded.
Alright, I gotta do something here.
Problem
Come
solved,
on.
sir.
This guy's barely moving. Motherfucker, that guy just kicked my ass. She is steering mod? I'd say it comes down to the ship. There's some where it definitely help. I like Japanese ones that are more fluid. Tend to work pretty well. Ah, fuck. That guy just needed to kill the fucking destroyer. I don't know what happened. Battle of the Turtles. No, I don't think the Yamato, it doesn't seem that sturdy to me. We should play some tier 7 and try and fight against it. I think cruisers, you just want to burn it to death with HE. And battleships, I don't know. I don't think I've fought one in a tier 7 battleship yet. Let's try the Iowa and see if we get one. Use hide to put the hell. Yeah, I don't have enough points to get into hide yet. He's on my 2-month list, but he's not quite toward the top of it. Let's just see if we get Iowa in this game. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Got a new decade off to a bang here. Mogami? Yeah, we can do that. Oof. Nah. I mean, getting torped didn't help, but that didn't really kill us. That guy, what happened was the guy double citadelled me and I didn't citadel him when he came around. I doubt it extends that much though. He kind of stopped when he poked through. I was trying to hit under that. I think the citadel on the Yamato probably starts under the first or second turret toward the front of the ship. And then goes back however far, who knows. But he got me and mine and I didn't get him and his, so that was all it took. All the ships can deal damage to it? Yeah. That's probably right. It's not like a super tank, you know, it's just... It can pump out the damage, that's for sure. Alright, what do we got here?
Support the allied target.
No, we didn't get the ship in here, did we? Alright. Let's... Fubuki... What the fuck? What is with the fail platoons today? It's like the second or third. Alright. Colorado.
Target penetrated.
226 watching. Wow, that's great. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. If you guys do hit that like button, that helps the stream out quite a bit. Appreciate that. Hope everyone's 2020 is kicking off with a bang. So, Turpit's torps are 6 kilometers, right? So why he turned that way, I don't know. But, that's fine. And he beat... Alright, you better score big there, bud, because it's gonna hurt. Oh man, it's not even as bad as I wanted it. No Yamato, yeah. I don't, like, people are saying they don't think it's that rare. Oh, god damn it. They don't think it's that common to get them in, Tier 7 games, which is probably good. That was my one trepidation. No one can deal with this fucking thing. My god. Maybe I just gotta stop playing Battleship, because this is not working today. He just rocked the turbines. Yeah, I got a couple good shots on him, but... That Atlanta was just a bit of a problem that we couldn't counter, unfortunately. Service fee Yamato is 184. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it's 160 for Tier 7, I think. You did? Yeah. Yeah, we can do Mogami. Someone had Someone had a request for that one. We will do a good high damage Yamato game today, I believe. That's my prediction. 221. Yeah, it's probably not cheap. I mean, for 2 games a day though, it shouldn't drain your bank account. Getting Atlanta, yeah. And that's kind of, that was the bulk of the nerf. Like the Iowa, the one that probably stuck out initially to people was the damage nerf. It's like 500 max damage or something like that. It was basically nothing. But by moving the points, the HP into the superstructure like that, that's where ships like the Atlanta can really do a lot of damage to that Iowa. It wasn't the sole cause of my woes there. I just ended up being a little too far forward for my own well-being, but any HE spamming type ship, that's how you need to kill the Iowas. And the Iowas need to be aware of those type of ships. Too aggressive in my BB play this year? Yeah. So far it's been not a good year for battleships for me. Not a good decade. I never thought the 2010s would be the peak of my battleship, but maybe it was. Maintain a kite system. No, well, it's possible. I would never say never, but I think they're just trying to, that's kind of the break. They don't want people just playing the Yamato. They're trying to get other ships. That's why they're structuring those Sakura missions with the play tier 7, because they want people to populate those games so they can get some data. Oops. God damn it. What's up with the shell selection today? We rep 8,000. Alright, I'll stop complaining. The fuck is looking at me? Alright. Actually, not a bad start.
All forces, capture that area.
I think they got a destroyer like right there that's spotting me. Oh. Is that a permanent fire? Oh, look at this son of a bitch. So they've abandoned A, so maybe our team would recognize that.
Proceed to capture that area.
There's the destroyer. I had AP loaded for that guy. Looks like he's getting his shit kicked in anyways. But I'm not in range of anything at the moment. Hey Bobby, what's up? I'm just surprised I'm targeted. And he fucking shot at me. Who is this? Dick. I'm not saying he shouldn't be shooting at me, but seems bizarre that out of all those targets, he's looking at me. Anyway, that should kill him, hopefully. Oh, yep, there we go.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Alright. And now we have a heal on here. I forgot about that. Saw she was sunk in 1942. Baltimore, I could play. I don't have a commander for him right now. I'm trying to get Einstein up and running, but I moved Norm Scott into my light cruisers, so let's try that. What the fuck? That destroyer again. Oh wait, no, Charlemagne. Alright. Rolling right along here. Almost forgot to give it a thumbs up. Heck! Shame on you. I appreciate you hitting that like button. Van garbage. We'll see. I gotta take a... We'll play a Yamato and then we'll try and play some other ships. My battleship play this decade has just gone downhill. Alright, look at this little bastard. Alright, we gotta get this destroyer out of here. This is causing problems. Come on.
All stations reporting the position.
This is really sad when I'm the only one shooting at this thing. Alright. Give me that ship. Texas, you like that one? I never really liked that at all, but once you get Sims up to an acceptable level, it doesn't bother me as much. Alright. Getting caught a little flat-footed here. You don't want to be spotted sitting still like this. Your broadside. You can have good games in the Vanguard. It's... I've out-dueled good Iowa players in them. Play it really... The problem, it's just a low tolerance for mistakes, so... Yeah, we got A, we got B. They're working on C. Clear. Yeah, we can potentially... I do have a replay analysis coming out tomorrow, by the way. I got it ready to go. 3 new matches. But if you guys want to get your... You'll see the video tomorrow. It's me just kind of analyzing viewers' games. If you do want to submit games, you can get on my Discord and post links to your games there. You want to upload them to YouTube is the easiest way for me to work with them. And then, yeah, you'll just see the end result tomorrow. I think a couple of you guys I've seen so far today have games on there. Alright, we could probably AP that guy, but he's low enough now where if that salvo incoming doesn't kill him, yeah, he's dead. Alright, so we only have 6 minutes left on the hill, so even though we don't have a lot of HP to heal with that, or 6 minutes left in the match, even though we don't have a lot of HP going with that heal, you'd rather use them. But just sit there, so have it sit there. So I figure the time to get through the cooldown, you probably have one more charge left when you need it, so... Managing your heals is always an interesting topic. Use the Charlemagne. That one potentially could do some decent damage. Oh, look at this little fuck. Ooh, just took a shot from someone. So he's gonna turn and try and torp right at the last second. That's when we kill him. Oh shit. That's when I died. Alright. Still gonna turn in. You gotta assume those torps. That's a problem though, because now I'm drawn broadside to that, but that's kind of... It's not a play I would say it's easy to generate on purpose, but destroyers turning targets by their torps to get them to go broadside to the big guns. That's something, opportunities as a battleship player that you want to be looking for. If you see a destroyer launching torps, imagine where that ship is going to angle once you seize those torps. You never actually got them off, which kind of surprises me. And this guy didn't shoot, which surprises me even more. I don't want to close in on this guy. This is dumb. Yeah, now we got our health back. Or our heal. So by angling there, we didn't bounce any of those really. We could have probably gotten a little steeper, but we didn't get any citadels, which is the main. If you're caught close range like this, which I kind of am, I can't turn away to disengage very easily. I guess you just want to stay tightly angled on him. Got a witherer. Don't see that every day. Yeah, there. I mean, he's getting pretty good damage on me, but he's not. Those would have both been kill shots had we been broadside. Yeah, that might work. Ooh! Fucking good eyes now. Now I can disengage. Alright. This is actually turning into a decent game. How are you gonna spot them in the tier 7 game? Well, keep in mind those missions, you're only getting like 3 Sakura coins. It's kind of a novelty. Oops. Sorry, not a proponent of turning into a ram like this. It's a dick move, but I also don't want to die. I wasn't trying to hit that guy, I just had no idea he was there. Oh, and he didn't shoot at me. Alright. Bad manners on my part, but whatevs. Torped him.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the Vanguard, we can do that. 150k Megami. Apparently I'm better at the Megami than I am at all these battleships. That was actually a decent game. I'll hang on to that one. To review for ways to improve. Von Spee? I don't have Von Spee. Well, I got him, but wait a second. Spartan 86S. That's not Spartan, is it? No, it's a Scharnhorst. That's not him. What is his gamer tag? I don't even know. If that was an Iowa, we would have known that was him. Yeah, we can do we'll do a Vanguard game, you guys. Jesus. Spectate torts from Jervis for triple kill. Nice. Yeah, Nun's starting it off with a bang, apparently. $150k. Yeah, I mean, 150k for Megami is a pretty damn good game. I'll give you that. Spartan Elite 43. Oh, it's the same as the... I didn't think that was him, but it would have been interesting. Because I've had a lot of people from Xbox that have run into me, but I've had a few people that are long timers from my Discord, or like Spartan, or some of those other guys that I haven't run into yet. A lot of it just comes down to what time you're playing. Alright, so we got... I think they tinkered with these spawns, but I'm not 100% sure. These ones are still angled towards the west a little bit. I'm just gonna play this like I normally would. Vanguard, I like to get a turn in if I can to start. I think I might actually be... Oh, fuck. Golden Shower. That's a pretty good name. I think I've seen that guy before. Oh, there's a Baltimore. Alright, we gotta take care of this dude. Pull through there. Usually Baltimores aren't gonna peek through that way. Yeah, he's turning off. There. Tago. That's a fellow we'd like to kill if possible. Yeah, there's a lot of advantages to the Vanguard. You just gotta play it. I mean, I'm about to say you gotta play it carefully, and then I'm kind of broadside to an Iowa, but... he's not looking at me yet. I'll keep an eye on him. We don't have a lot of targets over there, so it might get bored pretty quick. Who's he fighting? He's trying to kill the Atlanta. Alright. Shit, how did I miss that? Alright. Look at that little bastard. Come on, baby! Get there! Oh! Look out, Chief. Someone's watching you. The only Sergeant I run into you like every other day. Yeah, this guy looks like he might have altered his speed a little. Negative! Yeah, that guy's having a hell of a time over there. So, as soon as I get spotted, that I was going to be an issue. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to have to switch the turrets, I think. Switch the side of the guns. Alright guys, everyone get along in the chat here. If you make me get mods for the chat, I'm going to be disappointed. Alright, this little weasel's finally doing something I can work with. Oops. Nah, I don't want to turn into that. You don't want to close in on the turbids. I don't know why this dude is shooting HE the entire round. I'm not complaining. Oh! Jackpot. Yeah, you can consider... I think Jellicoe is worthy of leveling up. You could consider running like a Jellicoe inspiration on something like this. Why the fuck are you shooting at me? He stole my kill. Shoot the fucking Maz, you retard. That's what you're here for. Fine, I'll do your job for you too, you fucking worthless piece of shit.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Is this guy seriously having a tantrum?
Support the allied target.
He is. Yeah, I stole your kill in the Maz too, because you didn't shoot at him. This guy's fucking worthless. That's Blade NL27. If you guys see him in the wild, let him know what kind of a D-bag he is.
Fire on the designated target.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
By thunder.
Sometimes people shoot at me because they recognize me, that's fine. I'm starting to get the idea that he's mad at me for something. Oh, look at that. Alright, so how to not outduel an Iowa is sitting there broadside to him. He can actually maybe wreck me pretty hard right here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he got a good one in. But, had to be done.
All stations.
Maybe if Blade NL would fucking shoot at him, it would go a little bit better. Yeah, we're just gonna get away from him for a second. We got an Atlanta Golden Shower. Here's what this Golden Shower guy in the Turpits needs to play: the Atlanta only. That's a New Year's resolution and a half for him. Play more Atlanta. And this guy's going broadside. Alright, you don't think I can fucking shoot, do you?
Roger.
Oh, he was right. I can't shoot. No wonder he did that.
Roger.
Happy New Year, thanks. Yeah, stop stealing kills. You know what? I mean, maybe I'll yell at people once in a while, like if I'm the one fighting the guy. If you saw my video, I can't remember what it was, but it was like Ashitaka. Is that the tier 6? Japanese cruiser? The guy that was running around nuking battleships. I'm sure a lot of you guys watched the video. I got mad at him, and then, like, I forgot to call it out on the video, but, like, I'm dueling this last, it was a John Bart 200k game. And I'm dueling this last ship that I've been fighting, and from across the screen, he tries to race in and steal the kill, just to put a cherry on top of, you know, how big of a dick he was. Golden Shower, yeah. Reported for kill stealing. I think the guy who has to watch all the reporteds that would be the best job in the world, like. Because normally it's just people who get their asses kicked, and you're like, okay, what is douchebag 69 reporting a good player for? You know, like, oh, you just got straight up wrecked yet again. That's your 4th report today. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, the Vanguard, I'm not going to say it's the best ship by any means, but it's serviceable. This didn't end up being a huge damage game, but we maintained our life pretty well, and that's, aside from the one, I think we had 2 times where we had to change our angle, and we had to allow them to take a Citadel shot. The first time, I can't remember, whoever didn't take the shot for whatever reason. And then that second time, the Iowa had the shot. They took it. I think they hit 1 Citadel. So that was, if you get shot from this angle, you die very quickly. If you get shot from this angle, you will live for pretty much the entire game, unless they start trying to burn you alive. So what that means is if you can only fire those front 2 guns, then those are the guns you can fire. That's not his radar, by the way. What is this? That's the Atlantis, because Baltimore is 9 8.5, I believe. Atlanta's 8.5, so Atlanta must be probably back here. Let's try and kill this fucker first. And you can check by zooming in on this. Like here we can see this is 6, this is 10, so he's not behind that island. And here he's firing now, so we can tell he's back there. But just by knowing the radar stats of these ships, we can deduce that this wasn't the Baltimore radar going off. It was radar, because we weren't close enough to anything for sonar to be hitting us, but... yeah, I mean, are they the most accurate guns? I don't, probably not, but they're not massively inaccurate.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Higher skill cap for sure than the Iowa. The Iowa's kind of easy mode, which doesn't make it good or bad, or people that play it good or bad. It's just an easier ship to do well. But that's, the Iowa's the same problem. It's a very non-maneuverable ship, and if you get shot in the sides, you can get wrecked by a lot of ships very quickly in that one too. So every ship has a strength and weakness. The Iowa's just happens to be the longest range in the game with laser accurate guns that do a huge amount of damage. You know, like it's just very easy to pick up the game and play that type of style. So I don't know. That was a decent Vanguard game. Got 4 kills. I mean, second on the team to the Otago. Good game there. Golden Shower, unfortunately, got a little on himself. Good game, Golden Shower. More reliant on armor angling, yes, for sure. The Vanguard is all about armor angling, so if you're not willing or able to angle your armor properly, then you'll have a really bad time on that one. No doubt about it. Let's see here. Let me go check something quick. I'll be right back. Alright, what do you want to see? Richelieu? Man, you guys are... Well, let's get some more Yamato. I want to use up these tokens. See if we can get a good barn burner of a game in this thing. How many do we got left? 4. Let's get a couple more of these in. Richelieu, we could try. Neighbors, I feel like this is a 4v4. 2 of the 3 4v4s I've had have been on Neighbors so far. Yep. God damn. That sucks. You out of here, Bun Bun? Alright, thanks for hanging out. Kid, we could probably do. Asashio. Yeah, we could play that. I do like that ship. It's just it's a little random.
Action stations.
Amagi, yeah, I played the Amagi last night. It was pretty good. I don't know why they nerfed it, but it's still a pretty good game with it. Alabama. Yeah, the Alabama's good. The Alabama does make... It has a bonus to the green XP as well, so... That's kind of a nice aspect of it. Better than Ocean. I mean, I would like to at least see the Ocean map. And I want to see that game mode, the Epicenter, or whatever it's called. Yeah, another 4v4. I should change my camo, too. What the f... Oh. He's got the black camo. That's probably regular Japanese. That's the... Is that the Halloween one? Man, you guys are... Everyone's in the mood for a battleship today, apparently. Happy New Year, Daniel. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna pull out of here. I think we're getting a little too close. Well, armor-wise, this kind of seems like the rest of the Japanese battleships, where you don't really want to, you don't want to be taking a lot of unangled shots. Let's see what the... That's about as steep of an angle as you can get. That's not a bad angle right there. Assuming we can get some targets. Epicenter's whack. I don't know. Oh, sorry. It always interested me. It looks interesting at least. Sorry. Vicious kitten. Some DD action would be good. Yeah, we could do that. Hey, Mickey. We could do another Asashio. Maybe I'll save the Asashio until we get the review up. The damage taken. Just any tanky battleship. I don't know if that's gonna clear or not. We'll find out. Oh. Now this guy blocks me. Payback's a bitch. The guns do reload pretty quick. I mean, they're not long reloads. Oh my heavens. I think he might have turned out on mine, but that guy just got rocked. Oh, he got hit again! That dude ain't doing it right. Still needs a sorry. Yeah, we need to get rid of this Neptune's beard. And put like sorry or get the fuck out of the base, you lazy sack of worthless shit. Something like that would be a lot more effective than Neptune's beard, in my opinion. Sorry would be nice. Thank you would be nice. Well, do they have thank you? Yeah, they do have thank you. Apparently I never use it. My team has yet to do anything that I've ever thought required a thing. Alright, he should be dead from the first guy. Yep. Yep. Alright. Alright. So there's 400k HP available in this game. So basically, if you want to get a high damage game on these 4v4s, the rest of your entire team would just have to soak up the shots and do no damage. Oh. Nah. This guy
Requesting support.
has evil in his eye. God damn it, you bitch.
Main turret critically damaged.
There we go. Yeah, just shoot it right in the schnoz.
Problem solved, sir.
Somebody watching, yet so few likes. What's going on? Stone the crows. Yeah, I think Kondo, I don't know, I mean, I think Kondo might be a pretty good guy to use in this if you got him. Look at that second cell. Oh. Alright. Let's try and take a crossfire on this guy. I mean, we do know he can pen me, but he is getting shot by, looks like, a good chunk of my team. Meanwhile, these guys are presenting excellent opportunities that we don't want to waste. Necessarily. Just a casual 24k, no big. Hey, Bim, what's going on, my boy? Has been a little bit of a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing good. Oh.
Fighter airborne.
70k away from the Alabama. Yeah, it'll come. The problem with those, I don't know how many free XP ships they're going to keep adding, but it makes me nervous that there's going to be one I really want that pops up right after I buy one. So it does take quite a while to save up. There you are, you creep. That tall guy, that's not the one that wrecked me last game, is it? Oh!
Enemy severely damaged.
I think someone else must have shot him. They're just looking at me like, yes, let me shoot that thing. Broadside Yamato just sitting there, dick in his hand. Look out, coming in on. That's where we wanted it. No, we didn't get it. Do I think I should hold on to it? No. That's not advice I'm comfortable giving you. I mean, I spent mine. I like the Alabama, but they're going to keep releasing those ships. I don't know how quickly they're going to keep them coming. You just got to live with the fact that they might be something new. They're going to keep introducing new ones that are enticing, obviously, to keep people interested in getting them. So, just know that whenever you spend it, soon thereafter, there's going to be something that looks pretty dope right behind it. Oh, baby. And if you're working on your aim, like when he was angled, like he was kind of at that angle there, kind of at a diagonal. So I just aimed up a little bit. And that was... Then we ended up shooting right at the waterline. Now he's coming in a little bit, so we're going to aim just slightly below the ship. Yeah, we got him right exactly where we wanted him again.
Enemy battleships sunk.
So yeah, getting 200k with these 4v4, it's not as easy as you would think. That's half the enemy team's HP, basically, which is tough to do. Yeah, that's the other problem. I don't think they'll remove them until... They'll probably give people a heads up. Alright, let's check the economy since you guys are saying... Now, I do have premium. So if I didn't have premium, 180k, we would have lost money there. So... Yeah, it's an onerous service cost in this. If you thought Tier 7 was bad, they definitely don't want you playing Tier Legendary night in and night out. If you got a premium, you could probably get away with it. I haven't noticed losing any money yet, but I don't ever really check the economy tab because when you have 195 credits, million credits, you don't really care. Miss Yamato, what's the most damage you've done in the Yamato? Probably, I don't know. I haven't really paid that close attention. I'm assuming the one I posted yesterday, but I don't know. We'll get a good game here. I just want to get one more tier 7 game with these, and then we'll just pop off on them. Because I don't know if I didn't point it out in the video, but the Yamato game that I did post on my channel, God, it's another fucking Neighbors game. The one I posted on my channel was a Fault Line West Side, which for a high damage battleship game, that's where you want to be, because usually they'll send 6 ships to the west. But their entire team booked out to the middle, which was unusual. It was a much better play than sending their entire fleet west, but so I admire them for that part. But in terms of I didn't fire a shot, or I didn't get hardly any damage for the first third of that match, really. Maybe the first quarter of the match. Supposed to be tier 7 cost? No, that's more than tier 7. Well, maybe it's possible it is. Because, I mean, for battleships, you're getting XP and credits based on the percentage of HP. You know, so they're whatever. Let's just say we did 200k. I think we got like 180k last game. That's less than double. You know, it's not that much damage on a Yamato. Whereas if you kill an entire destroyer, you only get 10k damage on the side of the screen, but you get credit for killing 100% of a ship's HP. So doing a 10k destroyer is the same for XP and credits as killing an entire Yamato. Keep that in mind. This is the biggest guns in history. Yeah, Alabama we could play. I'm just trying to use up these tokens while I got them. But we'll keep rolling. Yeah, I was kind of worried about the Yamato being too overpowered, making it boring. It hasn't seemed that way to me so far. I've actually enjoyed playing it more than I thought I would. Which is kind of strange, because it's like a really famous battleship that should do well, but I don't know. It hasn't ruined tier 7, which is my biggest fear. Yeah, if it's supposed to be tier 7 service cost, I mean, I wouldn't disbelieve that. I'm just saying it's harder, like if in a 4-ship game, it's a lot harder to cover your service cost just shooting at Yamatos as a Yamato. Let's just put it that way. Like if you're trying to earn credits, if you're trying to earn XP, you want to kill destroyers, then cruisers, then battleships. Seems weird because most people think they want to pile up the damage, but you want to shoot at ships that have low HP to start with, because then each shot you hit them with, you'll get a higher chunk of the ship's percentage HP, which is what they score that kind of stuff on.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Say that guy almost missed me, but he didn't quite. I wanted to bust this guy because I think he's about to poke right there, but this guy's gonna shoot at me. We gotta trade with him. Did I get a Sashio? Yeah, we played it earlier. Might get another one in, we'll see. Planning on doing a review, probably, hopefully tomorrow, get it up, but soon. This guy's just barely poking through now. Ah! We can't just about to capture and then I got hit. You know what? He came out at a better angle than I expected. I thought he was going to back up like flat, basically. Which is why I wanted to shoot at him, but... Alright, so... I think one of these suckers was unspotted until we just spotted him finally. Yeah, Yeah, that's kind of what you don't want to... These two are clumped up, so that's basically... You can treat this as one ship for armor angling purposes. They're basically wasting an entire ship just being there. If you're trying to think as a team, and especially if you play as divisions and stuff like that, you want to think about your entire team's, or at least your division's positioning. And these guys... This ship, and whatever's behind them... Yeah, there he is. If I'm angled at this guy, I'm angled at this guy from this distance, so... The one behind him is basically not there for all intents and purposes. Now they are getting double the firepower from that range, but because we're angled towards them, it's not effective firepower. Whereas if this guy was able to be positioned right there, then we'd be in a crossfire no matter where we were angled against. So I don't like clumping up in general, but battleships doing it is just a massive waste. It harms your team. And you're never gonna... Well, never is a long time, but it's not effective. Anyway, let's get those guns firing again. So that's a 10k superstructure hit. Yeah, you definitely get some damage in this thing. Controls should shake when you shoot the guns, yeah. I'd recommend turning the volume all the way up. So I think they record it with like a huge bass drum, you know. Some dude with a mallet just beating on it. Kind of interesting, these ships are all angled well.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
And so we're doing the exact same thing. Actually, we have 4 ships that are stacked, so we're even worse than they are. Now that I was just focused on their team, I didn't even see how bad ours was. So that, yeah, if you're seeing like every ship on their team is angled against me, how's that possible? Oh, we're in one big fucking ball. My team, including my own position, is bad because of that. So I'm gonna move to get a little change. Let's see if you can punish me or not. Nope, you missed. I gave you everything you hoped and dreamed for. When am I going to choose the players for the project? I probably got the list already. It's not... I don't want to overblow that thing. I guess I probably could have done it a different way to hype everything. I'm just going to essentially try and record a game from like 6 different perspectives and then see if we can come up with some interesting stuff to do with it. But why I wanted the commanders to... Well, it'll be a little more clear later on. It's just one of the... I got this idea in my mind that it probably won't work, but it's worth trying out. Yeah, our last heal, we might as well hang on to it since we got quite a bit of health left. Alright, I'm actually gonna straight up create a crossfire since this is not working. The problem with these Yamato games is that everyone just sits there and not moving. Oh, now, as soon as I move, he's broadside. What the hell? I was gonna go over here to create the shot that he just gave me for free for no reason. Alright. I mean, if your team is clumped up, what you want to do is swing out and then create different angles.
On Neptune's beard.
Come on. Come on. Do you know anyone who's having connection problems? I haven't talked to anyone personally about it, but I've heard some people are. Happy No More Year? Happy New Year, you mean? Or are you just straight up done with years? Try aiming for the nose, yeah. No, we've been shooting for those quite a bit today. It failed to connect. certain times. Yeah, I had connection issues when the game was released initially. Like probably once, if I sat down and played for a couple hours, I'd probably have at least one game where I'd get kicked out before it ended. I think it happened last stream, maybe. It happens once in a blue moon to me now, but not very often. There's one where even the back gun's cleared, but that was another one where I was just assuming the front guns were sticking out further than we saw. There's a 50k salvo. Jesus. This thing's hilarious. But now, since these guys are still sitting in their line, he's going to continue to angle to them, and then we can just get the broadside on him. Oh, he's trying to get away from us now, which is what he wants to do, but wasn't what I was hoping he was going to do. Let's see if we can hit that nose. Nope. But yeah, battleships play usually comes down to 1, countering the destroyers that are trying to kill you, 2, angling against the ships that are shooting their guns at you, and 3, creating crossfires. And a lot of that is just using your map awareness. I mean, these guys haven't moved an inch, which is fine. They're not really incentivized to do so, but... And I should have just swung over here earlier once I saw the entire team. I was kind of trying to half-ass it by backing up over here, but... Did a different commander build and added hide. Yeah. I don't have hide quite ready for prime time yet, but... This is the... I mean, the more HP that the ship starts with, the better hide's boost is, so... This is definitely, out of all the ships we currently have, this is the one that hide's the most effective for. Later.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Yeah, these... It's kind of... I'm glad from the game's perspective that they're doing these Yamato versus Yamato games, but when you're actually playing the ship, it's not as much fun. Alright, let's try something else. We got 2 more of those. We'll try and... Hey, Jay the Cat, what's up? That was deletion time. Yeah. Let's try something. How are we doing today? 1 and 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 4. So not too bad. Not great. What were you guys asking for? Richelieu? I'm the one whining for the port filter and then I don't even use it. Ramming speed. The best looking ship. Try and remind me to put the different camo on when we do it next. Corned beef and cabbage. I hope everyone's settling into 2020. Hey, catch these hands. What's up? Happy New Year to you. Alabama, yes. That's the one you guys wanted. What's my inspirations? I haven't set up Yamato. I think they're working fine, though. I got JoJo and Cunningham on my Takagi build right now. I have other dog impressions. Can you run Lightning or Kagero? I can. Normally when I play Destroyers on stream, I'm too distracted. Yeah, it's kind of turned into Battleship City today.
Action stations.
Is it true I identify as a battleship? No, I mean, I think I'm probably known best for being a cruiser player, but I do try and play all of them equally. But the longer I play, the more I think, like, if you want to be a specialist in one, like if you specialize in destroyers, I think you can get the most disproportionate advantage playing that. Well, I don't know, maybe that's not true. I don't, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, I don't know. I enjoy playing all three classes, so I like to play them all. And then, you know, just more variety, more spice of life. Don't need JoJo on the Japanese BB. There's a bit of a drop off at range. I mean, I agree with you. They have pretty good pen, and it's just like I say. That's not a build I've been fiddling with. It's just something I was trying out one time. One night I sat down to play. I put them on there and haven't really fiddled with the build much. But yeah, for inspirations on Yamato, I don't think you really need JoJo in there. Come on. Can you fucking do something? Jesus. My God. Alright, this is what's called overextended. Get in there and radar that fucking guy and kill him, dude. Quit playing like a fucking puss. Japanese ships aren't consistent? Yeah, I mean, well, I think they're designed to play at range, but that's how I like to play them. And at range, getting the pen boost, you know, all ships have a drop off at range, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Shoot the fucking guy with your guns. What are you doing? Jesus. What's wrong with this guy? I've never wanted my own teammate to get hit by the torps as much as I did there. Yeah. So, this is a massive overreach for this ship. You can't have... When you got ships on this side and this side, you're way too far forward. I understand that. I wasn't planning on getting this far, but once that destroyer started focusing me down, then things had to be done. Yeah, this guy's poked in a little... No, he's turning out. Alright. Salty Spartan. I'll get ticked off when it's called for. Now I sound like you yelling at your TV. Yeah, I try not to get too ragey on the streams, but if I'm playing by myself, pretty much all I'm doing is yelling at the TV. There's just nothing you can do with the people that play this game. They're gonna piss you off sooner or later, you know. Unless you just have the patience of Mother Teresa or something. Yeah. This game would appear to be going downhill very quickly. What is this guy doing? And then the Jervis died somehow, didn't he? Oh no, there he is. Excuse me.
Concentrate fire on the target.
No, that's like, if you read the product features of wargaming games, yelling at your teammates is the main feature.
cruiser
There's
suck.
just nothing you can do because it's a free-to-play game. There's going to be a lot of scrubs that don't care about trying to learn.
Problem solved.
You can be good or bad at the game. I don't have a problem with that, but I know for a fact that you guys, because you're here, you're all trying to get better at the game. You're trying to learn how to play it, which is good. It is a game to be good at. You have to actually do some outside learning on your own. Hipper? But what you need to realize, I mean, it's a free-to-play game. There's going to be a lot of people that just pick up the controls, sit there buffing their Deweys while they're giggling to themselves, you know? H1C1 rage. Yeah, Bim's probably seen me rage a lot harder than that. Alright, I just got to get rid of this, or get away from these ships. Like, whatever that ship is to the south, I don't want to be... I wanted to kill him, but... Fortunately, I can't be focused by the Hipper at the same time. And this guy, you know, he can... You're looking at a Hipper against a Richelieu thing, and how does the Hipper have a chance? This guy has the advantage at this point, because now he's turning, which I don't understand. I can actually fuck him up there. But if he was steeply angled like he was, he can kill me without taking a lot of damage, even, you know. A little bit of a over-aggressive play on his part. Then right there, you got 2 bounces, and that... He was about like that, so... The Hipper, you can actually angle that ship, even against battleship guns. That's kind of the main plus of that ship, in my opinion. Anyway, that was an ass-kicking of epic proportions. Bought the premium pack games. Yeah, tier 7. I mean, it's not a problem that anyone can unlock them. I don't advocate any like sort of skill cap on those, but yeah, it's like you say, you can just kind of keep hitting start over and over again, and eventually you'll have a tier 7 ship, which is fine. I'm not saying everyone that plays tier 7 has to be good, but if you're a destroyer 2 feet from another destroyer, why are you not shooting them? You know, I don't understand. That was my division, or that was my qualm with that particular guy. Yeah, Mustang, that's good. I mean, the destroyers, they're critical to your team's success. They're hard to play well. There's a lot of things that... Oh, here we got a Yamato game. Tit Winky. And Ryu. 1471. Let's see if we can damage this thing. This Hipper... Yeah, Hipper's a much better tier 7 than York. I haven't played the York... Well, actually, we played it once, I think, last stream.
General quarters.
But that's... I don't have any sort of love for the York, so I haven't played it a lot. But the Hipper is not my favorite tier 7 cruiser, but it's actually pretty good. But the York, you can angle that armor pretty well as well. I'm not saying you're going to be immune from battleship damage, but you can... If you angle it very steeply, and I'm talking about like if the ship's aiming at you and you're like that, you know, where the shells are basically coming almost straight at you, then you can bounce a huge chunk of them. Ogami.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Let's see where those land. Nah. 3 pens, but nothing juicy. Why am I the only one over here? Oh yeah, it's this goofy matchmaking. Alright, I guess Basically what this guy's doing, he's not quite steeply angled enough, but he's almost getting to be in a position that's intractable, whatever the word is. Very hard to get rid of there, so I'm just gonna, god damn it, punish me there. I was about to say I'm gonna give him one shot at me while we turn and then leave him alone, but unfortunately the shot I gave him he did hit. David Gray coming in hot with 2 spot. Gotta go. Catch you later. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, David Gray. Appreciate that. Happy New Year to yourself. And Happy New Year to everyone hanging out and watching. Appreciate the immense support throughout 2019. It's been a great year for me when it comes to this channel. And I hope to continue to improve and get better next year. Or this current year, I guess. 7, not 9? Is that what it is? Yeah, 7. You're right. So you lose 2 ship spots to the 1. And so...
Problem solved, sir.
Baltimore was the one that was spotting me, which was why I was trying to get this island blocking him. What the fuck, man?
The ship is on fire.
Did I not see that I was spotted briefly, or what happened there? Because I'm not seeing it right now. Why did both of those fucking ships just shoot at me? I apparently must have missed it, but I did not think I was spotted there. God, that sucks. And he fucking beached.
Target penetrated.
Drop a nuke. Yeah. That would definitely work. Alright. Unless that destroyer's running around. No, now I'm plane spotted. Alright, I'm legit getting pissed off right now. Fuck. Megami moved over here. It's not the Megami, unless there's 2 Megamis. Oh, there is. Yeah, that's what it is. You little shit stain. Let's see how you like that. I know the plane got... Well, I did not notice it when he briefly spotted me then. Because that Vanguard and that Megami both shot me. And he got me with the torp. Son of a bitch. That didn't go well. It's happened to you several times a day. I mean, once in a while, I think it's happened, but let me see if I can look at the reload on this thing, or the replay. One would have to assume that I was spotted. That's the only way it makes sense. Yeah, whatever. We'll just chalk it up to a bad play on my part. It's the only scenario that makes any sense. Alright. 2 more Yamato tokens. Let's get these burned up, and then I want to be done with battleships for a little while. Yeah, that one didn't go well, heck. Oh well. Can't win them all. Oh, here we go. Ocean. This must just be 4v4 again, huh? Yep. Alright, so basically how this mode works, I believe, is each ring counts as a zone that you need to capture. Play a cruiser, yeah, that's why I'm trying to get through this Yamato, and then we'll play some ships that I'm a little bit better at, apparently.
Starts.
I need to go to T-Will Gaming and learn how to play, yeah. I don't know, I mean, I'm sure I'm making mistakes, but... that one little section of that last game kind of threw me off mentally. .4v4, yep. Not a lot of luck, but apparently the odds are pretty low to get the Tier 7 games, which is... that's fine. I don't want every Tier 7 game. That was my main gripe about the Yamato, or this whole test prior to it actually happening, was... I didn't want Tier 7 to just be completely dominated by these ships for the next month, you know. Because I do like to play Tier 7. Captain Kraken, what up? Like and dislike this map? Yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen it. It's interesting. Alright, so rather than just kind of sit in the ball that we're spawning, I'm going to actually try and just create a flank. If they catch me on the side doing it, then it would be a bad play. If they don't, then we should have some crossfires. Do I appear offline? Yeah, just because every time I go online, I get about 20 messages a day appearing offline, and then if I pop online, it's like it's crazy. I can't handle it. It's the kind of map where you must know how to angle. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gathering. So what I mean, as I'm sailing broadside, I understand that. Another reason Kondo might be good for this thing, at least for this event, is you do get as concealment bonus. And if it's only Yamato's in here, then by having him on there, you'd have the best concealment by default, and you'd be getting you'd be spotted last, you know, unless you chose to not be. Alright, so they're capturing the outer ring now. That thing fills up pretty quick. That's interesting. There he is. Just nose in, yeah. This early on, there's no real reason to push in too aggressively. Get too close to these guys, but I do want to angle a little bit better. So target selection, because I'm angled right here, you got to kind of play right to left. You know, if I try to move my guns by turning the ship this way to get here, then I'm going to be pretty flatly broadside to these guys. So, unless there's a really good reason to not shoot at this guy, like one of these was extremely low or something. But even then, in this situation, there's no reason for me to shoot at anything but this ship. Especially because he's moving forward now. He's becoming more and more broadside. Now, as he moves forward, I'll start to be broadside to him, so I'm going to start to back up a little bit, keep my angle about as close as I can for the meantime. Looks like one of our guys died already. This dude's pretty low though. Hopefully they focus him. Oh yeah.
Enemy severely damaged.
I mean, I know it's kind of contrived since the ship just does a lot more damage than your average ship, but seeing 40, 50k pop up on the screen does feel good. Russian, or go full Russian. Yeah, I've heard the Russian battleships or something else. Torp them. Alright, that should do it. Yep.
Enemy battleship foundered.
There's not a lot of... Well, these guys are both half health, so this is going to be a tougher battle. I gotta strike while I can here. If this guy on the right's smart, he'll shoot me when he's got the shot. But I want to get this guy off as quick as possible. Because if they kill both of my weak ships, then it's going to be 2-on-1. Whereas if we can keep it 3-on-1, 2-on-1, or 1-on-1, then I should have no problems fighting these guys, but... No, he got one of them. Is this guy shooting? Let's see this guy do anything. Is he AFK? Alright. I don't think this dude's playing. That's alright. Do all the work ourselves. Set a smoke screen! Yeah. That dude's beard. All in a day's work. Oh shit, missed that. One shot of Yamato? Damn. That's pretty nasty. Now this guy on the right, I'm identifying him as the better player. Maybe this guy's just... He could be a good player that just got in a bad situation. And he's trying to fix his angle now, so he's not a complete scrub. But this guy currently is the better player to me, so I'm more concerned about him shooting. This fucking guy. Who AFKs into a game where you have to pay tokens? Maybe he disconnected, I don't know. It's just those scrubby Xbox players. Just kidding. Oh shit. Alright.
Confirmed penetration. Target
230. Yeah, the problem at this range, I just cannot defend myself. Because this guy knows to shoot me in the nose. I don't know if this guy does or not, but... Let's go. Yeah. And now, how does this game mode work? Because they're not in the outer ring, but I was, so... I don't know how you actually flip things when you get zones that are under control. Maybe they have to like completely leave the zone, I don't know. That's just a bummer that this guy isn't playing over here. This is actually shaping up to be a decent match. Our stupid fucking teammate shit the bed. You resemble that?
The ship is on fire.
Alright, who to shoot at? So we gotta keep plugging away at this dude. Let's go for 300. Stop shooting the back at me. Come on, big money. No, I missed. Is he driving forward? No. No, I didn't get it. That's too aggressive. Too aggressive. No. Oh. Closer you're out of the center, the faster the rings fill up. I gotcha. Okay. Well, thanks, Shitstain. Unsealed Yeti 50. I'm really glad you showed up. Oops. Scrubby Xbox players immediately get settled, yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm throwing back to a thing we were talking about earlier where people were saying Xbox was better or PlayStation was better. I don't even remember which one. More like no money. I was gonna save that game, but I guess it's on the stream. Oh well. We did our part. Killed almost 3/4 of their team. Or did damage. Alright. Well, that one was the best one we've seen so far. Out of me, at least. Just a little disturbed that that guy would load in like that and not play. Alright, let's shake it up a little bit here. We could try the T61. That's too bad. I was kind of being a little reckless trying to get the 300 at the end. That's why I got the back turret in. But obviously if you don't hit that shot, then it's pretty tough. So close, yeah. His controller battery does get a participation medal. Another day of seal clubbing. Yeah, I thought we were going to get 300 there, but unfortunately. Let's try this son of a gun. So they got no cruisers. We got the Eagle, the Gaidi, and the Fubuki. I don't really know this map's approach that well. I'm trying to look. Looks like it'd probably be better turning to the left, or to the right, I mean. Would have been 3 times HP, yeah. I mean, once you get 3 times HP into Battleship, then that's pretty... That's like a really good game, I'd say. You'd sit back and let me carry it too. Well, I mean, if you want to support my effort, then, like... Keep the control in your hand and, like, try and draw some fire from the enemy. Affirmative. Yeah, we're gonna all target the enemy, guys. Let's just come up with that plan ahead of times. Alright. Who do they have? Here's the eye. I don't know anything about this destroyer, so I do know it's a French destroyer with smokes. As we see there. That's about all I know. Oh. Little hairy situation. There we go. Oh. Easy. That's a Colorado that shoots the destroyers there. 14.5 kilometers when the guy's pulling the trigger. And you guys want to tell me you can't fucking handle shooting a destroyer? How's the day so far? So far, so good. Alright. It's hard to play cruisers when you're always spotted by DDs. I mean, yeah, that's true. And you're not always spotted by them. I think if they actually want to buff the cruisers, they should go at it from a concealment perspective.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
But, I mean, giving them a heal is fine. I don't think it really solves the problem, which is the problem is nobody knows getting shot in the sides doesn't work. Is this guy stopping? Well, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say nobody knows that. not getting shot in the side is the challenging part of playing cruisers, right? But cruisers have a feel to it. If you're playing the game properly, early in the game, you want to be doing some damage, but you mainly wanted to be not taking the damage. And then the longer you stay alive as a cruiser, the less angles you have shooting back at you. That's when your power begins to accumulate. And the later you get into the game as a cruiser, you get into situations where if you have someone spotting targets for you, they can't counter you, which is extremely powerful. So it's a challenging class, I understand that, but oh. Okay, we're gonna pop the AP out here and see if we can hit this guy. I don't think I'm gonna torp him, so I'm gonna try and get some damage the other way. I haven't yet moved Gurren back into this build, but I think I might. Yeah, even there, we're getting blocks at 7 kilometers. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, we need to put Gurren back on there. Just gonna pop the sonar just to make sure that dude didn't torp. That's actually really surprising to me that that AP was getting blocked. Rate of fire. I mean, there's different options. I mean, I like playing cruisers a lot, so if you guys want to buff them until they're really, really strong for your average player, I'm fine with that. But the unintended consequences that are becoming closer and closer to being implemented are just, you're going to make cruisers extremely deadly for players that are good at them. They need to stop being in front. They need to be support ships. Yeah, it's the problem is playstyle. It's the problem with cruisers is all player based, right? Too aggressive, whatever the problems are. They're just not angling their armor, they're not playing far enough back. Yada, yada, yada. Whatever the problems are, they're the player's doing this, the player's doing that, right? So if you want to buff the ship to make it so your average scrub that doesn't care about learning how to play the game well can do well on them, then they're going to be very, very, very strong, you know? Or they're going to be a lot harder to kill, like a battleship, in which place, just get rid of them. We'll just have battleships and destroyers. Yeah, if you get commanders up for cruisers, for detection, concealment, that's a strong build. That's usually that's my preferred build for cruisers. I want to try and get concealment builds. If the ship's not maneuverable enough to support it, I'm not going to sacrifice my steering gears capabilities for concealment, but ideally you want good steering gears and you want good concealment, then you're pretty much set. Alright. So I guess I need to be the change that I want to be. I get pissed when destroyers go do something besides defend battleships, so I guess I should go defend these battleships. Can't play support and be a DD counter? Why? Why can't you? You saw that Colorado hit me from 14.5 kilometers away. How close do you have to be to counter a DD? Like, that's, I think, the biggest misconception for players is they think, okay, I'm a counter to the destroyer. How do I do that? I got to get within 2 kilometers of them, or even 4 kilometers to get within their sonar range. That's not true in most instances. There's going to be some cases where it's going to be good to push in aggressively to them. By the way, what's going on now, this guy's spotted. I don't know that for 100% fact, but I'm 99.99% sure. So these guys are now probably, at least this guy who's being radio located, you can see that white line. He's going to be trying to get this dude, but he can't see me yet. I wish I would have known how much health he had, but I think he's about half health. Yeah, so we should be able to gun him down. He's actually not pursuing that battleship. It's quite as aggressive as I expected, which is interesting. I wish I had my sonar now, because that's really the strength against ships that want to sit and smoke. Is you can use their smoke against them, use the sonar to spot them, and then kill them in a way that they can't counter. Which country is the favorite line of cruisers? Japanese. There's a lot of good cruisers, but the Japanese ones are my personal favorite. Alright, so both of these destroyers are low, so I'm potentially able to deal with them both at once. They're playing like a division, too. They're not. It's really bizarre. They're kind of moving in the same way. Like, this guy cut to the right, now the other guy followed him. They're playing well, coordinated. Alright, if I can't shoot, then what I said earlier about being able to take them both is not true. Take one more salvo and then let the situation reset for a second. We still have the health lead. I could probably gun him down, but I want to just disengage. We got someone else shooting him too, so. No point in dying right here, because once we kill that destroyer, then, you know, the game's should be won by now anyways, but destroyer versus 3 battleships, they really don't have an effective counter at that point. Yeah. Should kill this guy though while I can. That's unfortunate. I wouldn't have disengaged if I thought he was gonna get away. So the Eagles got smoke, yeah. I don't think most French cruisers are going to have smoke, but that one does. This guy might... If he knew where he is, he would turn in, which is why I hesitated to aim, but he was expanding that way. I thought he was confused, but now he's doing what I thought he was going to originally do. That sucks. Like, initially, that first spread was him basically full speed that way. Or he might have not been full speed, but he was going pretty horizontal. Then I wanted to do one there in case he turned in. He might have still dodged him, but they would have been a lot closer. But that one, he wasn't doing what I thought he would do. So, 17,000 HP. What are you talking about on this ship? Now we're about to torp. I'm going to let him detect these because he's probably going to turn here. He's either going to die from those, or if he doesn't, he'll probably turn. Yeah, he just got fucked. I mean, most players are going to react when they get torp like that, but this guy apparently doesn't care. So we still have the Gaidi on the loose. This little bastard. Alright, you ever had under 5k if we can't pen this superstructure. Alright, there's a just shy of 3k 1,000. So I mean, this is, if you want to know why I think the guns work on these Germans, this is it right here. These are 3,000 every 4 seconds or whatever it is. That's a lot of damage. That Gaidi little fuck. teammates to actually shoot them. Now when you're going against this one, you gotta realize it's got a really shitty turret traverse, so it's gonna have a hard time hanging. Go ahead and spot him for our team here and get a couple more shots. What? Alright. So where can you see the Eagle card? What card? Where can you see the ship? I have no idea. Let's go buy 20,000 crates until you get it. I tried to get it. I spent a bunch of money on the crates and they didn't give it to me, so... Let's try to do you guys a solid, but the game prevented me. Macau is worth getting to 16. I got him at 15. I'll tell you, my commanders, what you need to do is look more at the perks, what they actually do. Like this bottom one right here. This is 1% rudder shift, or this, which I don't really use. Is that worth 5 insignias? No. Is that worth 0.3% detectability in cruisers? No. Not really. Not when I got a lot of commanders that have 1 or 3 insignias that we can put in. Like, let's take Jojo. He's one that I'm planning on boosting. So the analysis, like, let's go to a destroyer first. Alright. So destroyer is tier 12. I always say tier 11 is a good rank to get your commanders. That's what I shoot for. But tier 12 for destroyers, you get the extra, because you see right here which perk is getting boosted. It's the tier 2, level 2 perk. So this one, you get an extra 2% detectability. So that's an important tier. Then the next tier that does anything is tier 14, or rank 14. And then you need to examine, is this worth improving or not? And then 16, I mean, this is actually a pretty decent level 4 perk. A lot of the rank 4 perks are not worth 5 insignias, in my opinion. So if you're really trying to boost a guy like Jojo for the base trade, you get 11, 12, 13, you're spending promotion orders, which will come with the time. Then insignias do not just naturally come with time. They're even more locked than promotion orders. So insignias are very valuable, hard to get. Spending 1 on them is no brainer, because to go from 13 to 14, not only do I get a little bit of a boost here, 3% or 0.3%, but 13 to 14, rank 3. This goes from 5. Now it's back. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. That was weird. I didn't touch anything or anything, but... I'm not going to stream for a whole lot longer anyways, but I'll play another game or two. I don't know. That's really weird why that would die like that. So, I don't know where I was exactly, but I think you got the drift of what I was saying where, you know, getting someone to level 11 that only costs you promotion orders, not that big of a deal, because you'll get 30 to 45 per week, depending on how many premiums you have, and assuming you do the missions. 12, again, it's just promotion orders, but you get this. Now, it is a lot of promotion orders. 14, you get tier 3, but you do have to spend insignia. So, don't spend the insignia unless it's a good perk. At least not until you have all your other needs met. This one, not that valuable, but this is a lot of investment. You got to do 5 for this level and 2 for this level. Here you got 1, 2, 5. So, unless this tier 4 perk is really, really solid, or you're going to use the commander on every single ship like Cunningham, be very careful about maxing them. Yeah. It was weird. I don't know why the sound died like that, because I didn't touch anything on the mic. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in, and then it started working again, so. Anyway, that's my spiel on commanders. I mean, you gotta just pay attention to what you're getting, and, like, maxing someone is not that beneficial, you know. So let's just take Macau for instance. Like, I got him 15. That's a huge... A lot of promotions invested, and then we got 3 insignias. That's a big investment. But I use... Mainly because I'm trying to go for concealment builds. I want to understand the full power of them. So that's why I thought it was useful. But for 5 insignias, I can get 3 extra, 0.3 extra percent, you know, improvement on my detectability. It's not a good boost, you know. And then 1% rudder shift time. Questionable. Increase of the base trait. I mean, that, yeah, there's 2 different things being increased. You got to keep that in mind, but I guarantee if I do this and I update my spreadsheets on my ship stats, not on the detectability, i.e. if I go to Magami and I bump him up to level 16, this concealment's almost for sure still going to say 9.7, and it's almost for sure going to still say 9 or 6.3. Yes, in game it's going to go down like a fraction of that. It's going to make some improvement, but it's not going to be that noticeable. It's not going to be 5 insignias worth noticeable in my mind, so just giving you food for your thought. That's all. All right, let's do one more King Goomba game here, since we got one more token. We almost had 300 last time, which was kind of my goal. Fortunately, AFK boy. Concealment builds will be useless with CVs. Yes, a lot of... Oh, here we got another 4v4. Hopefully our asshole teammates are all playing this time. But yeah, concealment builds... A lot of things will be ruined by cruisers. Or, I'm sorry, carriers. So... if you guys keep badgering them, they'll put them in. I guarantee you, but... I hope you don't kill the game while you're at it. Macau is 16, concealment 9.3. But you might have other things playing that. I don't know. There's other factors. Do you have Swirsky on there? What's your Swirsky? I'm not saying there's no benefit. I'm just saying it's incremental, alright? Like, the trade-off, the ability of making 5 commanders level 14 from 13, or 1 commander 16 from 15, seems pretty easy to me. You can disagree with my philosophy, but and it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with your commanders too. Are you playing 1 or 2 lines only? Well, if that's the case, then yeah, boost those 1 or 2 commanders all the way up, because that's where you're getting your benefit. Or if you're like me, where you're trying to have a navy that has good, capable ships across every single line in the game, then it's not going to be worth it as much to boost that one commander. And like I've already boosted a couple to max that maybe I'd dial back at least to 15. And now insignias are kind of bizarre. They're kind of a mind trap because they're a lot harder to spend early on. Like right now, promotion orders are what's holding back my progress. But I understand the value of the insignias because once you get a lot of these commanders up to level 13, then promotion orders are going to be less and less valuable every time you get a commander up to that level. Whereas insignias are going to keep gaining in value. For the Mayoko, not the Megami. Yeah. Yeah, I run a double concealment build on Makawa too. I think that's the way to play it, but it's not always easy to compare concealments. That's my point. Alright, so now we have the two guys that are... There's smoke coming out of here. It looks like all our ships are piloted by humans this game, which is nice. Now, we got enough separation that I think we can get some decent crossfires. Hey, Jawad, what's happening? You got Swirsky and Macau at 16? Yeah, that's pretty badass. Swirsky, I wish I had a little more resources to put in. Alright. So basically, it sounds like you can control the entire Epicenter just by being in the outside ring. If what Jay said is true. They need to fix the secondaries. I'd ask Zarkun. He did a video the other day on a pure secondary. I think I didn't have time to watch it, but the 5 seconds I checked out, I think he just did not fire the main guns once and got like 90k damage on a full secondary build. So you can correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I've always just said I think the main guns are more effective than the secondaries. And I frankly don't think anyone's ever gonna convince me otherwise. Is this guy not moving or what? See, here's a... Like, I'm angled in a way that I have to shoot the far right target. This is what we were talking about earlier, but this is the one I want to be shooting wherever the hell he went. That broadside Yamato that was over there.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
It's probably actually worth swinging the front. I'd rather take 2 front gun shots at this broadside one than 3 at that angled one. Then we're just gonna back up. I'm too far forward right now. $95k in that, just shooting pure secondaries. Yeah, I mean that's I'd say that's probably not results typical, but or results may not be typical situation, but they definitely did do some damage. Look at this fucking guy. I mean, there's a block shot right there, so I don't think JoJo's useful on the, or useless on this build.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Don't buy the packages on the first page. Yeah, I don't try and buy a bunch of the fluff just because I'm not that interested in most of that personally. Alright, so this guy that's swinging far to the left is actually going to be a major problem, potentially. There's 5 superstructure shots that did like 25k. Yeah, I don't agree with this guy not shooting for broad swaths of the game, but he actually did get into a decent position. And then he's giving it back up by going back to... I don't understand what this guy's doing. It's going to be broadside. We're going to shoot him, though. I'll tell you that right now. He keeps dropping spots. So this guy, to me, is probably a condo. That's what I'm getting out of that. But I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he is playing concealment build. Jeez. Well, it looks like we're gonna be the first dead on our team this match. I mean, whoever said it earlier, if you want to... I guess if you technically want to do well in this event, you just stay not front lines, just so they're not... Because they'll usually shoot at the closest ship to them. It's just typical player behavior. This guy is the one I'm most worried about in terms of how he's playing. Hey Ben, what's happening? He's testing the ship, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Can't blame him there. Oh! Let's test what happens if we go full broadside to one of these things. Yeah, even there though, I mean, all you gotta do is just hit that little... Basically just... You can see where I got shot, right under that turret. Well, since we're about to die, let's get that back gun involved.
Main turret critically damaged.
No point even attempting to get the caps. I mean, that last game, they got him. They would have won anyway, since half our, or 25% of our team wasn't playing the game, but... I don't know enough about this mode to know what the scoring's doing. Wow, I can't believe I didn't die there. I mean, these guys have perfect cross sides and or cross shots into both of these guys, so I don't know why they're still alive. I'm just trying to figure out how that's happening. Anyway. Yamato's a long-range support ship. Wouldn't trade the main gun buffs to get more range in the secondaries, yeah. Yeah, I did pick up, I don't know if you said that in your Discord, or on the Discord, or if I watched that part of the video. I can't remember exactly how much of the video I watched, but I think I got that conclusion that the range, at range, the secondaries are not worth jack shit, basically. So maybe keep that in mind if you're building a secondary build. Focusing more on the reload of the secondaries, the accuracy, that kind of stuff, much more beneficial than boosting the range. So like a Von Hipper inspiration, getting that extra kilometer of coverage, what are you actually getting from it? Not a lot, just because they're not hitting anything. I just want to, I'm hanging around just to see what the coin, I want to see what the economy is on the ship if we lose money again. Because, I mean, the 164, that wasn't a huge damage game by any means for this ship. But it's, we covered our entry fee and XP at least, you know. I can't... Why is it taking so long to kill this thing? They've been broadside to this thing for like 8 minutes. Why is he still on the sea? There we go. Oh my god, he just whiffed. Alright. Bear with me. It's all that sake they've been drinking, yeah. I would keep getting on top of the scoreboard on our team, but I don't think we're making any money. Well, that, yeah, again, if we didn't have premium, we'd lose more money. So it's definitely not a credit-making tier. But I think you should probably have known that ahead of time. Yeah, I'd agree with Sarkon. They're not useless, but they're not something you can rely on. That's a good way to put it. For me, the trade-off to boost the secondaries, you need to trade off performance on the main guns that you can put on there. And I waver between that being never worthwhile and sometimes worthwhile, but not often. It's not... I don't think it's optimal build. If you want to do it because it's a fun build, that's a different thing. Repair costs 191. Yeah, I think you're right. But I mean, it's... How much money you can make depends on what ships are available. Like, I only have other legend... How you make good credits is if I'm playing a tier 6 biscuit in a tier 7 game, then I get more points for shooting at tier 7 ships than I would playing a tier 6 biscuit in a tier 5/6 game. So you don't get as many credits shooting ships that are lower tier than you. So, by default, when you're playing for Yamatos at once, they're all the same tier, so you're not getting any bonuses that way. I guess you probably never would. But something to consider. Only do the trade on the Bismarck, yeah. I don't know. As my German battleship commanders boost higher and higher, I'll play around with the builds a little bit. Yeah, longest secondaries with the base range. That's a good point as well. Like, you don't have to do anything to them, and they're already really long range. What do we do? You guys were asking for lightning earlier. We could try that one. If it was more than 4v4. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not as many ships to sink. You get bonuses for XP credits for actually killing ships. It's not as big as I think people might think, but bonuses for capturing objectives, stuff like that. Those 4v4 games, that's not really present. Any of those other ways to get your stuff up. Biscuit Wicca. Biscuit Wiska. Alright, let's try this guy. Oh, here we go. Ride on Rod. Cat Provocateur. Alright, a lot of destroyers.
General quarters.
Let's see, they got a Kagero Fletcher. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that was weird about that mic earlier, though. I'm glad you guys said something. It wasn't like I even bumped the table that it's on or anything. It just needed to be reset. So hopefully that's not a sign of it starting to get old. Alright, let's see here. We got the Yamato here. So our main job has to be keeping this thing alive. It's really a lot more important than anything else I can do. It's already on fire. That is a beefy looking ship, isn't it? Let's see, I don't know this map well enough. I don't think you can be behind this island and capture. No, it cuts, kind of bisects halfway through it, so... Oh,
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Fletcher's going that way. Shit.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Cheeky oh, there's a wide torp. Oh, I haven't. You guys haven't seen that yet. In that replay analysis video, I'm kind of harping on widespread torps a little bit. So I was going to expound on that, but I forgot nobody's actually seen that video yet. Yeah, let's try this. Sorry, Yamato booked out of there. He's not. He's not having a great time over there. I think in my mind right here, though, if we can kill these destroyers, they already got rid of one of our destroyers, which is a major problem. But right now, we got a bunch of battleships that are undefended from 2 destroyers. So I want to help them spot them, help them screen the torps, and help them kill those guys ultimately.
I owe you one.
Oh,
Attention. Reporting the target position.
what did I hit? The Megami? Or the Atago? 6 battles. Yeah, I don't know what the odds are, but I mean it's very clearly more likely that you're going to get just all Yamatos. Oops. Damn it. I was actually... I don't know if this guy shot or if I was just out spotting him, but... Nice shot, man. This guy's engine's busted. Gonna make it hard to keep going there, man. But the problem, what you gotta be thinking about from this perspective is he's sideways to us now. Or, sorry, he's sideways to us now, which means he probably could have launched torps if he had him on reload. Fuck. Now if I shoot, this guy spots me. And the Fletcher can wreck me if I can't. I got him spotted with sonar right now for another minute 50. God damn it. Alright. Not what I wanted to have happen there. Oops, I screwed that up. So right now he can't spot me, I can spot him. You guys know the drill. But that's, you gotta keep in mind what can spot you. So that's, until I got spotted by that cloud disappearing from the Fletcher, that's why I was holding my fire, because that Atago that was down there can spot me. But that's where the Fletcher has a disadvantage against these ships, is it doesn't have the sonar. British DDs are good with everything? Yeah, they are pretty good in terms of all around. Widespread torps from an Atago? No, what I don't know my plane spotting range. It's probably pretty close. I need to be extremely afraid of this Atago here. Damn it. Actually not sure what my team is doing. Like this Iowa, you're not going to outgun the Yamato, right? Are we all in agreement on that? He can potentially kill this thing in one shot. This thing right here is what's ruining my game. Are you fucking kidding me? That thing's faster than this? The Atago is a fast ship, but I do not think it's faster than the Lightning. My god. So now it's a situation, I'm just going to have to nuke this thing just to get this guy's brain focused on something other than the Yamato that's kicking his ass in a 1v1. I can't even save this guy quick enough. And then God knows what's going on over here. He's a destroyer pursuing him. That's probably actually the best play is to help him, but on the off chance I can keep this Io alive, I'd like to do that. Because he's the one that can kill the Atago. Me and the other one can't. The Kagero. Not nearly as easily. What the fuck? Oh, it's this thing that spotted me.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
I've seen some bad Iowa players in my day, but I'm just kidding. I have no idea what he's been doing the entire game. I'm just not too impressed with his current choice. Damn it. Oh, man. I think Yamato, you probably want to double stack most of your torps. We could have definitely killed him. Oh, he did kill him, I guess. So we saved the Iowa. Let's see if he converts that into a win now. Can I give you 5 stars on Yelp? Lightning is 36 knots. Yeah, apparently it's getting out. If that Atago wanted to pursue me, it would have outranged me. Let's see. Atago speed. I got 38.4 on mine, which probably isn't the speediest build. And then my Lightning. 36. So yeah, actually the Atago is faster than all the destroyers. That's good to know. Damn, I did not know the Atago is 2 kilometers or 2 knots faster than the Megami. Interesting. Oh my god, I shouldn't pick on this guy. Anytime I'm sitting here spectating guys, they're shooting their guns one by one and they're all going like 30 yards beyond the ship. That's when you're like, I don't know if tier 7's really what you should be doing with your life right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but double perk per speed. You can. I've been thinking about doing speed build on some of those Japanese cruisers. I just didn't realize how fast that thing. That's faster than all the destroyers of tier 7. That's interesting. Convert to a win. He's an Iowa, not a guy. I mean, he can kill that ship in one shot, though, right? We all can. I mean, he can't. You gotta actually be able to hit your shot. But this Iowa can kill this Atago, especially this dude sailing broadside like this. Oh, I actually hit him once. Let's see. Nope. I don't know where these people aim when I watch them. I have multiple aim guides online. Why don't you take 5 minutes and look them up? least he can go forward. Yeah, yeah. He did. He played an unorthodox style for sure. You don't see that every day. Well, looks like this is a win if this guy doesn't shit the bed. But he's driving towards the Atago. Like, should we evaluate from a win perspective why you would want to close in on a ship that has sonar, that has a plane flying around you, that can blow you the hell away when you get within 5 kilometers of them? Let's rush the ship. And we're going to try and torp him. The dude can fucking blow you away before those torps even get there. God, what a... And then he's stopping to get more shots in. Sometimes I want my own team to lose just to teach them a lesson. This is the kind of shit that gets me all riled up. We have the game 200 points up, right? 2 minutes to go. 175 points. Forgive me. Dash it all, yes. Greeting from Noobtown. Thanks for the help. Oh, no problem. Guess the Iowa needs boss. Yeah, that's proof right there that they do not need to... This guy needs to go away. Like, this is the kind of shit where I will send people messages. Like, what? I'll just send him a question mark usually. Like, what is wrong with you? Proof that one can fail their way into Tier 7. Yes, exactly. I don't like to pick on people that are obviously new players. Like, that's not my goal, but... Just... Let me put it this way. If I see you... If I spectate you and I die and you're pulling the trigger one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot, and they all go 40 yards over the ship, in my mind I'm thinking, my God, this guy sucks. Myoka's already 40 knots. Let me take a look. The Myoka's not as fast as those two, is it? Let's see. Myoko. I got 36.8 on mine. I got 36.2 on my Megami and 38.4 on my Atago. So I don't necessarily have them set up for speed, but anyway. I am intrigued. Oh my God! Did he get the? He tore. No, he. Sail in the opposite direction. Do you know how to win this game? Do not cap. Now he knows exactly where the fuck you are, and that plane can spot you at any moment. What you need to do is draw a straight line from this ship down here, continue it through the other side. He's slowing down. This guy's straight up having a aneurysm live in front of everyone. We should actually probably call 911. The only way you can lose this game is letting the ship close in on you. So we're going to sit on A to announce exactly where we are, and then we're going to stop and try and torp a ship that's sailing directly at us. Oh my God. Send him a fact-filled message. I just don't understand it. And then he's going to have the highest score on our team, and everyone's going to be like, oh, bullshit, he carried your ass. My blood pressure's going up just watching this. Yeah, I mean, that's why I try and... Oh my God, 13,000. He did have... How did I have 13,000? Oh, triple. I knew that was going to happen. He had a high caliber game. But he could have goddamn thrown the game very easily. Holy shit. What's this NOK? 100. Any chance seeing you playing a Sherman BB? Yeah, we probably can. Let's just see. I wanted to see what currency you got, just so I'm aware. Norwegian krone, okay. That's what I thought it was. Because I think you've tipped me before with those. Thank you very much for the support regardless. I just get intrigued by the foreign currency. I like to know. Yeah, which German battleship? Tier 6 or 5? Alright. Why don't we do... Gneisenau. Gneisenau is the one I want to try and put a hide on. Need that kill, yeah, exactly. That's the mentality that loses games all the time. It was the same thing on that last video with the John Bart where I was talking shit about that Ashitaka and the guy ended up... I think he had a higher score than me. He probably had the highest score on the team. All he was doing was driving behind the enemy lines trying to nuke battleships. Like, you can lose games. Yes, Norwegian kroner, thank you. So I always see it says the currency and then it pops up, but like we had South African the other day. Norwegian, you know, you get them from all over, so it's keeps things fresh. But thank you very much for the... Give you 100 pesos? Sure, we'll take them. Awesome game, thanks. Do I accept Bitcoin? I don't know. Do I need a Bitcoin account? If so, I don't currently. I wouldn't know anything about it. Alright. Down here. Tier 7s. Got an Atlanta and a Boise. Those are two high priority targets. Algiers, worth killing. Alright. Got an Atlanta. We get an extra destroyer and then I get an extra cruiser. Interesting. Back it up, Iowa boy. We all knew you were going to do it. Atlanta. Come on. Do something. Do something with your life. They learn hiding gets them a high score. Does it? All my good games are when I'm actually doing something. Alright, let's try and shoot that. So, I mean, if you get an accuracy build, the ship is not... I wouldn't call it accurate, but it's not exactly horrendous. Shows Gneisenau just to immediately die? I don't... That's not the plan, I mean... Ship's legit. Just a little handicapped in the accuracy department. Fuck me. Look at this guy. Now he gave him sailing backwards and he's going broadside. Alright. Oh no! I know he hasn't done 90k damage to me yet, Zarkon. Maybe if I sit here the entire game, he can pull it off, but... I think to actually get damage with the secondaries, you need to get destroyers, you need to get cruisers. Ah, shit. Oh, they're fucking destroyers. Yeah. So we know there's a destroyer there, so I just need to sail away from it.
Problem solved, sir.
That's too bad. Meanwhile, this guy's just getting focused. I suppose I should still be shooting. But let's not take the ball and go home quite yet. Yeah, this isn't going to be a very good one, is it? Run for it, yeah. Guys jinxed him. It's not a bad ship, it's just... It is what it is. It's pretty durable. I've only citadel these like a couple, 2-3 times, maybe 5 times, I don't know. It's not like the Bismarck where you just shoot at it and you citadel it every time.
Battleship destroyed.
So we won that fight. A little help from our friends, quote unquote. Good Eisenhower and Steinhardt are tougher than the Tier 7. Yeah. I mean, their turtlebacks definitely will work better. I think the Turpitz is pretty good now. Once I get a Hyde up and running, I think I'm going to play around with that ship a little bit more. Alright. Where's their destroyer? We don't know yet. So the destroyer is still unaccounted for. Fucking Atlanta is doing nothing. That's 2 salvos you've seen come in. I understand that Atlanta doesn't want to open water, but guess what? You don't have to shoot the entire time. You can just go undetected, go look for that thing. There he is.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
In a game when a team has 1 destroyer, 2 destroyers, he who hangs on to his destroyers last wins the game. Spraying a fucking Turpitz with the golden shower for 20 minutes ain't gonna win the game. Might get you some credits. I don't know. Then again, Tebow PS4 player. That's true, I'm not... I have known problems, known issues just because of that. Alright. I suppose I should start trying to defend myself. Now I'm getting focused by their Atlanta. Or maybe the Boise. Nope, the Atlanta. Spray it on me! Just don't get it in my eyes, master. Yeah, you coming in? Fuck. Alright, that ain't gonna work. The map is pure money for an Atlanta. Yeah, there's... The new maps seem like they're pretty good for cruisers in general. I'm still not that familiar with the new maps, but... Anyway. Alright, well, I'm gonna see if I can get it into the Home Depot. I don't know if it's closed today or not, but... I got some stuff I need to take care of. Appreciate everyone for hanging out today. That was awesome. You know, the turnouts lately on the streams have just been amazing. And then get some side support. In terms of the super chats is always fun as well. So thank you guys for that. Hope everyone's having a great New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas, Hanukkah, holidays, whatever you're into. If you're not into holidays, hopefully you had some time off from work. If not, damn. Keep plugging away. But that'll do it for me. And we'll, let's see, what's the plan here? I'm going to try and do a Sashio for tomorrow. I'll see if I can get some good footage tonight. Yeah, either a Sashio tomorrow or I got a replay analysis that's been made and ready to roll. So stay tuned for those. And then maybe we'll stream this weekend. We'll see what's going on. Alright. Peace out. We'll see ya.